Hey all, J-Man here. I just want to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hey guys, J-Man here. Welcome to Earth's Mightiest Mondays, where we talk Avengers. And this is episode 15 of the Avengers. And we are covering 4 issues today, 3 normal issues, 1 annual. The first appearance of Vision, one of my favorite characters. Can't wait to talk about it. Now, Sean and I did that as a podcast ages ago, back in the podcasting days. But now we're back to talk about it proper. We're going to look at it together and go through that, plus all the other great issues. All right. So there's a lot going. This week is a crazy week right now, to be honest with you. So tomorrow I'm going to be on Wrestling with Horror, talking about one of my top favorite slasher movies of all time, Sleepaway Camp Part 2, Unhappy Campers, and also Sleepaway Camp Part 3, Teenage Wasteland, which is actually a great title because it is what it is. I love Sleepaway Camp 1, of course, but 2, I love it. So that's going to be tomorrow. I'll throw up links and stuff when I can. Wednesday, I'm going to be on the Action Elite, and we're going to be talking about Rumble in the Bronx. So make sure you're subscribed to Action Elite. The link's in the description. I'm going to have a lot of fun talking about that. Thursday, Sean and I are going to be on Mark D with a C's channel, celebrating our good friend Mike Alonzo Clobberin times for the 1 year of his passing. So we're going to be we're going to be sharing our memories. I said that kind of wrong, not celebrating obviously, but like sharing memories, celebrating his life on Thursday. So I won't be here. It'll be on Mark's channel. So Mark's channel is linked in my description. So make sure you're subscribed. I think everyone on here is subscribed to Mark D. If you're not, you really should be anyways. But definitely be there for Thursday. So that's going to be, it's going to be sad, but it'll be good to get together with everybody and just remember Clobby. Friday, I do have a graphic for this one. Friday is Star Wars every Friday, and we're going to be talking about Han Solo at Star's End. This is a great story. I just read it. I guess it was a book. They turned it into a comic. Pretty damn cool. So there you go. That's on Friday. And then 1 week from today, we're back. All right, let's talk about the Super Friends. These are the friends of the channel. These are the channel members. We always shout them out. So Dan, Sean, Steven, Brennan, Mark D, who I mentioned earlier, RR, Philip Story, Digger Jim, Quagnar, and Just Joe, and Clobberin Times, who's in the bottom corner there. So we always mention him for every stream. He would definitely be here to talk Avengers with us every Monday for sure, since he definitely loved the Avengers. So there you go. All right, let's start bringing in the crew here. Got 2 people to add. Let's add the first.
Hey,
hello.
what's up, man?
Hey, let's bring Classic Comics in.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello, chat.
Hey. Oh, FK, new member. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. For some reason, I thought you didn't get one of the RR gifted like 500 memberships or something crazy. The next morning I woke up like, why is there like all these members? It's like there's too many. It's I don't know how it works yet, but it's like they're members ish. It's like, you know what I mean. So I got my so thanks, FK. I appreciate that. I don't have a membership video. Do I have any positive? Well, I'll give you Sophie Turner smiling and Pink Ranger. And thank you, of course. I don't have any videos. I got to get a video. The problem is StreamYard only allows you to have a certain number with all my fancy stuff, my backgrounds and pop-ups and all that. Like it's all eaten up. And I remember Clobby would have this problem all the time. He'd be like, I can't show anything. I don't have, do I have anything that's, how about just the Conan? Thanks. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So FK was here first with the CT. Thank you. Joe Dog is here. Space 1999. Well, Space 1999 season 1 is 10 out of 10. I love it. I've been reviewing season 2. I've never seen season 2. So it's first time watching. I've been reviewing them. If only there was a channel that reviewed a classic show like Space 1999 and did every episode and had a system that actually matched the title of the thing to review it. Wouldn't that be brilliant? Well, that's my channel, so make sure you subscribe to it. Space 1999. Well, season 2 is a bit poopy. It's okay though. But Space 1999 season 1, when I first saw that, I was friggin' high five. I was like, "Oh shit, Star Trek, man! This is almost as good as Star Trek. Like this is real shit here." And then everyone was like, "Oh, wait till I get season 2." So I bought the Blu-ray. I got the DVDs, and then I upgraded to the Blu-rays. And I've been watching the Blu-rays, and it looks fantastic. It looks fantastic. And but yeah, season 2. Have either of you seen Space 1999?
Space 1999. I know that season 2 drops in quality, but
it's a different show. Like. Yeah. Everyone's like Helen, the doctor is like, she's like this big, oh, hey, how's it going? And she's lovey-dovey with the guy, like smooching. I'm like, what the shit is going on here? She's like super deadpan. Like she's like literally like a real doctor. It's like, hello, John, here's the prognosis. And you're just like, yep, that's the doctor. Like it's just like dead because it's like, I'm just giving you the facts. And then the next one, she's like, hey, John, wearing a big dress and everything. I'm like, what in the hell's going on?
Oh yeah, totally someone at the network or something is like, she's got to be more sexy and whatnot. And,
yeah, they really, but it's weird. Yeah. Classic. Have you seen Space 1999, all of it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've watched it all. It's all on YouTube. I mean, I watched it when I was a kid. But during the pandemic, I went back and watched the whole series.
Yeah, so did you still like, look, I'm not saying season 2 is garbage, but the problem is season 1 was like, I'm like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. And then season 2, like, it's like a 6. It's like, what happened?
Well, I think Space 1999 is just kind of in my mind. That's what I think of, is that stuff like the look with the costumes and everything. They obviously made a lot of changes with the costumes and the sets in the second season. I mean, I don't know. I'd say I like them both about the same, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably lean a little towards the first scene. Did you see that Prentice Hancock, the actor that plays Paul in the first season, he passed away just like on May 30th.
Oh, I didn't know. No, I didn't see that.
No.
Oh, shit. I'm on a Space 1999 group. You know what, though? I'm in so many groups on Facebook, and I never see any updates. Like, I never see. You know how you want to not see something is follow it, because I'm in 3 Wonder Woman groups because I love Wonder Woman. And because I'm in Wonder Woman groups, it now sends me anything with Gal Gadot. And I like Gal Gadot, and I'm not opposed to seeing Gal Gadot pictures and, in my feed. But that's all I would see. So I'm like, okay, I love Wonder Woman, the character, all of, the comic book versions. I love Linda Carter, all that stuff. Gal's good too. But I don't need to be a Gal Gadot like super fan. I don't need to see this. So I was like, so I just joined it. I said, fine, I'll join your stupid thing. I joined it. Now I never see any of it. I'm like, okay. I was like, that's the way to not see stuff. It's like, join it. It's, someone is here. Hey, how's it going, dude? I looked that up. Looks pretty good. Oh yeah. Space 1999 is awesome. I'm waiting for this issue for 2 weeks. Yes. Blame Sean. He went to go see Ballerina. He got free passes to go on the premiere, so he went to the premiere, and I saw he was messaging saying F Earth's Mightiest Mondays. It's a trash show. So it's outrageous. It really, if you think
it's a viral tweet, man.
Yeah, 2 people saw it.
Yeah,
that's viral.
That's
If I get
the
5 people,
audience.
if I get 5 people to share my thing, that's viral for me. But
Yeah,
I
no,
it went viral. It's
I saw
not
one of
just
my videos
Raquel
got like
and
40 likes. I'm like, oh shit, that's hot stuff, man.
oh shit, man. Woohoo. Edward is here. How's it going, dude? Thanks, man. This point Avengers history, we like to start reading Avengers and go to Ultra. Yeah, all this stuff is great. It's all good today.
Yeah, it's all great. You could see why it became popular, you know.
Oh, Deathstalker 2. Guess who just who has 2 thumbs and has pre-ordered Deathstalker 1 and 2 on 4K? That's this guy right here. I'm so happy. I really need 3 and 4. Why are 3 and 4 being shafted? I love 3 and 4. They need to bring those out.
You gotta tell me how they look on 4K.
They look good. They look good on DVD, so I'm sure on 4K. I don't care. I don't care. It's Deathstalker. I'm just
Truxidus or whatever that guy.
I don't care what it looks. I have to have it. I just pre-ordered it immediately. I didn't wait for the reviews and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, you did say Deathstalker 2.
I'll have my revenge and Deathstalker 2.
Do Titans duel in that one? Probably not, right?
No, the Titans are the 4th one. The Match of the Titans is part 4.
Yeah, but it says
Phil
duel.
is here. How's it going, Phil? Edward saying he watched as a child. Yes, I prefer. Oh wait, I preferred it from season 2. Yeah, the alien is Maya. Is the lady who's the alien? She's a very like attractive actress. The problem is that they gave her this really crappy makeup. They gave her a widow's peak makeup, and then they gave her like these like I don't know, sideburn spike things.
Yeah.
It looks terrible.
Yeah, it's not becoming of her at all.
No, and I see you go Google her on thinking like, whoa, goddamn, she's in Space Part. Oh, I can't wait for season 2. You're like, oh, why did she look so crummy in this? What the heck? I'm going to see Ballerina tomorrow. So
It's cool. I could pick it apart, but it's cool as an action thing.
Yeah. It's not better than any of the John Wick movies, obviously.
No, it's not. No, but they try to do the John Wick thing of like more inventive action stuff, right?
So that's cool.
Yeah,
we already dissected that. John Wick 1 is the best. I kind of like John Wick 2 the best.
Yeah, that was the super action one, right? That was
no. I also like 3. You know what? Then I found this. I like all 4. Screw it. I like all 4.
4. I think 4 is awesome. Yes, it's long.
It's awesome.
Like it's the good, the bad, and the ugly of the John Wick movies. It's like this giant epic, you know.
Yeah, it's awesome. I don't know. Look, Furiosa is awesome too. Here's the problem. It doesn't matter. Furiosa was an awesome movie, and Ballerina looks like it's awesome. Everybody I know who's in my friend group all think is awesome. However, people are either confused or don't want it or don't care. It's like, is this John Wick 5? No, I don't care. Is this Mad Max Part 5? No, I don't care. Yeah, but it's Furiosa. I don't care. Yeah, but it's a good movie. Okay. There's other, so you know what's a good movie? Mad Max 2 is also good, and it has Mad Max in it. It's like, yeah, but this is still a really good movie. I know, but I don't care. Like, like same with Ballerina. I didn't care. I was like, I saw Ballerina. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I wasn't going to go. I got offered the same passes. Like, we're all in the same friend circle. My buddy got a bunch of passes. He's like, Jade, you want to go? I'm like, I don't really feel like driving downtown to go see this. I don't really care that much. Sean works like a couple of minutes
4 minutes away from the place. So
yeah, so he just walked over. So yeah, if the guy said he can go see it across the street here, you know, for free, then I'll walk over and go see it. But
yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, if Ballerina were its own thing, I don't know. It might have been more successful. Like if you attach it to John Wick and there's barely John Wick in it, then people are like turned off, right? So
yeah, and see something.
Also, like there's no Mad Max in it, so okay.
Yeah, he goes, I want to see Mad Max. Exactly. I don't want to see. So like the problem is, why don't you just make it a movie? Like no, like I thought Furiosa was.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, like some of the action is crazy. It's awesome. And Athos, the actor who played Athos in the BBC Musketeers, which I also really liked, he plays not Max. It's basically a Mad Max fill-in. And she's not a girl boss in Furiosa, and I heard that she's not a girl boss in Ballerina.
She trains and
yeah, right.
And they try to explain the whole like women are weaker than men thing and how can she beat up all these guys, right? But she has to be more resourceful. That's all.
Right. For Space 1990 season 2, they brought he wanted to produce Star Trek. Yeah, I know, and kill the show. I still like Star Trek season 3. Clobby hated Spock's brain, but he would always make fun of Spock's brain. And then I've seen Spock's brain like, I don't know, 4 times or something because I've seen everything. So I just watched Spock's brain again. Like we were just getting to Spock's brain when Clobby was saying it wasn't that good. I watched it. I was like, no, like it's confirmed. It's awesome. I don't know what he's talking about. The next time he was on with us, I was like, Clobby, I just watched Spock's brain. You're wrong. What are you talking about? It's awesome. And then right now I'm redoing Next Gen from season 1. And, season 1's it's not that good. It's pretty goddamn good for me. I just watched Data Lore. Sean, okay, I'm so happy you have those 15 lore figures or whatever it was. Look, lore is bad ass.
Yeah.
Like that first appearance.
It's scary, yeah.
He fucking destroyed everybody. And Warp walked in. Oh, where do you think you're going? You destroyed that guy. Man, my C-3PO fell over. It's like just from the force of my punch. He's like, you destroyed that guy, and everyone's like, oh. And then that was the Wesley's like, sir, fucking Lore's killing everybody. Shut up. You're like, oh shit. That was awesome. That episode was awesome. And then he tells Crusher, he's like, I'm gonna shoot your son, I'm gonna make him suffer and die in front of your face. And she's like, oh, and she's like, yeah, get out of here. And he shoots, he's like, here's something for your troubles. Shit, man, Lore's the best.
It was season 1. That's crazy.
That's season 1.
Yeah, I look. Everyone says season 1 and 2 is bad, but like I remember being exciting.
It's like, super pumped. It's
they made
awesome.
all those figures of the characters from the season 1, like that dog guys and all that.
Yeah,
it was neat. Like I had a lunchbox. I wasn't even made fun of it.
No. It's like surely it gets better because the characters are more. They figure the character out better. That's you know. Also, I like Wesley Crusher. Sorry, I know people are. When I first watched, I thought. I'm okay with Wesley. Oh, he's so annoying. I don't know. I thought he was all right. What do you want me to tell you? Secret for losing weight. I can message you. No, I don't. I just did intermittent fasting. That's it. No exercising's for losers. I don't jog. That's for goofs. Eating better. Well, if you count me just having a bag of Sun Chips and a pop for dinner with a roast beef sandwich, then I guess that's eating better. But there you go. I did a video on how I lost the 100-something pounds. So you can watch that. I'm sure it's still up there. You can watch that video and see how I did it. It's all intermittent fasting. My wife lost 60 pounds also. So, anyways, Sean, let's do it. Let's get in. Let's go.
Avengers Volume 1, number 55. This was released June 11th, 1968, but the cover date is August 1968. The cover art is by John Buscema. Mayhem Over Manhattan, written by Roy Thomas, penciled by John Buscema, inked by George Klein, lettered by Sam Rosen, and edited by Stan Lee. The colors is uncredited. So, yeah, Black Panther's still around. I think he still has the
Hank Wagner.
Hank Wagner. Oh yeah, he still has the Captain America like mouth opening or whatever. Black Panther.
I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, that's gonna go away tonight. The Black Panther mask. I don't like this Black Panther mask at all. It does look like Batman.
Yeah.
Awesome ship here. Now I read these weeks ago. I took a couple of notes, but you guys will have to help me through these. It's been a while. So you got I guess this is the Masters of Evil version, whatever.
They're still in the whole Crimson Cowl thing, I think.
Hey, how's it going, Archibald? Intentional making claws beam look a lot like acoustic wave profile. I don't know. I didn't. Did we see that
on the cover?
Oh my god, that's really neat.
Yeah,
Claw's awesome. In case if you're wondering,
who is he? Awesome?
Was he awesome? I don't remember. Yeah, he's awesome. Okay, let's see. So remember they captured some of the Avengers, and they've got Wasp in a bottle. You got to rub her the right way or whatever. And then remember this whole thing. So Was it some? No, who was it? Was it something who had someone who had to wait like 3 weeks to see the outcome of this? It's blame Sean, blame the man in the middle.
Yeah, because you didn't know who the Crimson Cowl was and all that stuff. Yeah,
right. Who is the Crimson Cowl?
Yeah,
I kept edging. Careful. Careful. That was worded very oddly. All right. So there's was this Melter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Melter. All right. There's it looks like Shadow Weaver.
Yeah.
But it's not Shadow Weaver. So what's his face? Giant Man or Goliath. I'm never gonna get his name right. It's like he literally breaks out of here and like grabs Claw's like entire head. The cover was sorry, judging by the inking of his costume, the cover was a brown note. I'm not sure what you mean. But there's there's what's his face. Well, you'll find out what's going on. Don't give it, even though it's like obviously it's not Jarvis or whatever. Right? I can't remember what they said. It was revealed to be Jarvis like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or whatever it was, right?
And they showed the head of Ultron, and back then no one would have known what that character is. Now it's like unmistakable, but
yeah. So that was the first appearance of Ultron 5. There is no Ultron 1 through 4. We've never seen that. Right, he started as Ultron.
No, it was the other guy. You'll see them.
You'll see it. You'll see. Yeah,
you'll see Ultron 1 eventually,
but not tonight. Next week.
Yeah,
you'll see him next week because I just read it
because they don't know where he came from, and then Hank will realize that he created it. So
right. That's all. That's literally next week. That's the one I just read today.
Yeah,
which we're not going to cover tonight. Yeah. Okay. So Crimson Cowl has his boys all captured up. There's Batman. I don't know, with like, and Batman's like, "You okay, Goliath?" And Hawkeye's like, "Batman, please go back to your own DC comic."
I'm not Batman.
Damn it, I'm not Batman. You literally look like Batman. I'm just saying. It's like,
I don't have a cape.
I don't have a cape, and I'm black.
I didn't notice that. We don't notice that here.
We don't notice those things, Batman. Maybe just because you're that in your time, but not here. Okay.
Well, Jarvis is practically Alfred.
Yeah, that's true.
Same design as like, he's balding and
yeah. I think all of they're all Black Panther's design is cool.
Cadbury from Richie Rich is the same thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I love Black Panther, but not this costume. I like the Jack Kirby Black Panther. He's gonna go back. This is not gonna stay long. Like this is already gone. It might even be gone tonight. This Batman.
It doesn't stay long. Yeah.
I think it's gone within today's comics. Maybe even the next one or two. So obviously, okay. So see, Jarvis really isn't the Crimson Cowl. Obviously, it's something else. And oh my God, it's Ultron.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. This guy's like, oh shit. Jarvis is like, ah. So he has no memory or something. It was like they mess with him, and
he was hypnotized.
He's hypnotized, and whatever, right?
Worst butler ever. Yeah.
I think if Ultron like hits you, you're dead. Like if Ultron hit Jarvis, I think Jarvis is dead.
He's all metal. I mean,
he's not adamantium, or is he adamantium here? I can't remember. No,
he's
right?
Not. No. Yeah. No, he gets remade. Like, I mean, he basically dies tonight.
Yeah.
And I guess they figured this is our out, but like you're so popular, they kept bringing him back. So, yeah.
Well, I don't mind that he keeps changing, like 6, 7, whatever.
Reiterates, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because he keeps upgrading himself or whatever. Like
well, he's always recognizably Ultron, so like he's not so drastic that Yeah.
You
Like he's got
need-
the jack-o'-lantern face.
yeah, I was gonna say the face is what keeps it.
To me, they
good.
messed with that too much in the movie. Like he's
A little
not
bit.
recognizably Ultron to me, you know.
I looked at him. I was like, "Oh, that's movie Ultron." Sometimes I look
I
at
know, but they
characters
have
and
to
I
give him
can't tell.
pupils for him to emote or something.
Yeah.
If you have to give him pupils, then he sucks. Like he
Right.
doesn't look like Ultron.
Yeah.
His lips move.
Yeah, his lips move and they purse.
Oh, they
yeah.
Optimus Primed him or
And
whatever.
his personality is really just completely different than from
Yeah.
the
Right.
comics.
Yeah.
Real Jarvis no read because the Avengers wouldn't see it, but it was for the Masters of Evil. Yeah, I mean, like Thackle Lantern.
Thackle.
All right, Melter, get your gun out. No, and then nothing happens. What happened here? It's like I'm alive. Jarvis. Yeah, Jarvis, you're lucky you're alive. You just got the friggin' double axe handle smashed by Ultron. I love what these guys are saying. Don't like this couple's like, oh, he's like some homeless bum. Like, don't go.
Couple of assholes.
Yeah. Yeah, they just walk by and say,
911. Yeah, we don't have a dime, mister. And then they walk. Yeah, because, no cell phone back then.
I ain't got no change. That's from Hard Target, Ted Raimi.
Yeah.
It's like, I ain't got no change, man. All right, Black Knight shows up. Now, if you remember, Black Knight was recruited by the Masters of Evil. They don't know that this new Black Knight is a good guy.
Yeah.
So he's got the inside info, so he's able to help Jarvis out here. In the movie, Hank Pym didn't create. Oh, yeah, he was.
Yeah,
was there an Ant-Man by that time? No, there wasn't even
No.
an Ant-Man. Yeah.
Now, to be fair, admittedly, it really kind of makes more sense for Tony to do it because of his technical expertise.
Yeah.
Hank Pym is a biochemist.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
And there's a couple of things that don't add up. First, he's a biochemist, but then he makes a robot, which is a
Right.
completely different skill set. But also, they call it like the first. They keep emphasizing like how Ultron is the first free-thinking robot or sentient robot or something like that. But the Human Torch was created back in 1939.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Vision.
And he's more advanced than Ultron. He's almost human-looking.
Yeah, he's human looking, and then he's Vision, right? So
He's like a replicant.
Yeah,
I mean-
Roy Thomas, I guess he didn't quite understand these characters. I know that's a bad thing to say, but
well, to be
just being a
honest,
scientist, he's like, all science is the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I did read like actually a massive amount of the original Human Torch comics. There's just one day I thought, I like these. Let me just go back and read them. And I read a shit ton of them, more than Namor, who I love. I found the Human Torch ones to be just kind of kooky and they kind of just, fun.
Was it like Young Men comics or whatever?
Yeah, all of
Yeah,
those
yeah,
kind of,
yeah.
And it's, I don't really, reading those, I really did not understand what Human Torch was at all. They did not do a good job of really explaining that problem. Like I learned more about him from these comics, reading it and saying, oh, he was this and that. It's like, was he? Like, my impression is just like, he's just a guy that can turn into flame. And then it's like, oh no, I'm this robot thing. It's like, okay, I don't know. I don't remember reading an issue where they explain what the hell is going on.
Well, that 4-issue miniseries they made, like the Marvel one.
Yes,
cool.
that was cool.
But by then, yeah, the concept was solidified in my mind because Marvel kept hammering that point. That
Yes.
It was like a robot that when exposed to oxygen would like burst into flames and whatever.
That's why he, in his origin, he's first introduced to the public and he's in this tube, this kind of cylinder.
Yes.
And it breaks open and he bursts into flame. And you see him in the first Avenger.
Right. Oh, in the first Avenger? Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. He appears on screen. He's in the tube at the World's
Sean,
Fair.
you know that.
Oh, I might have forgotten it. I don't know.
Yeah, no. We pointed out in the theater.
I think it's right before Howard Stark shows that car that floats or whatever.
Yep, he's definitely there. I'm positive we sit together whenever we go as a group. Sean and I sit next to each other.
I must have.
I guaranteed. I was like, oh shit, look, it's Human Torch. You saw it for sure, 100%. Hey, Phantom Outsider, what's going on, buddy? Toro was a mutant, a fleshy-headed mutant.
That was kind of a retroactive thing, I think.
Yeah.
He again, I've read the first ever comics of that Toro and with the kid, and I was like, how are you like a flame thing? It's just whatever. Like, don't overthink too much about it, right? Like,
he's
just
a
accept
fireman.
it. He's a fire kid. That's it. It's like, okay. All right. So our good buddy Black Knight, who's a good guy, comes here and then now there's like getting pissed at him and like shooting like crap at him. But the Avengers bust through. Dun, dun, dun.
I don't think there's enough action in this comic. Like,
crap! There hasn't been fighting in like an entire page. WTF, buddy?
Talking. Yeah, I know.
What is there like? Nobody wants to read this. Just get on with it. Look at how Black Panther took down the Melter. That's badass. He friggin' like got his legs around him or whatever. That's
Flying
cool.
head scissors.
Yeah. The hell, that's awesome. He's a luchador, man. Anyways, he nails those guys. Oof. Yeah, it gets like
thrown.
Yeah. I do like when guys are thrown. That's always fun. Like picking up a guy and whipping him. Like that's always neat. Now there's a better view of Ultron, the full, or at least waist up. You read to the end? Hold on a second. Fanty said, wait, well, okay, hold on. We missed a whole bunch of stuff. Recognize Human Torch immediately? Yes. Okay, good. Yeah, you recognize him. Artificial Man. So, yep. He's Professor Horton or whatever. Read to the end. I'm so confused. Couldn't Tony pay for his mother's? Yeah, I know. I remember you read. Yeah, we'll get to that. First artist, Fireproof. Right. Yeah, it's just random.
Mm-hmm.
Ravenscroft, how's it going, dude? Thanks for coming on. I think Phineas Horton's Android tech with First Avenger was early. LMD, yeah. Secret writing drama, long path. Yeah, go for the simple solution. Yeah.
Didn't they have the life model decors in the show, like in
that and Shield? Yeah.
Yeah, in the Shield show. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Shield, and I liked Agent Carter, the show, and the girl.
Yeah, you're the one. Yeah.
Yeah. No way. Everyone likes Haley Atwell.
No, that's cool. No, the Shield show, man. I couldn't stick with it.
Well, you suck. I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was neat, and there's a lot of neat stuff. Plus, my wife super died over and loved it, and she's seen it like 5 times over.
I came back for the Ghost Rider, the Low Rider Ghost Rider. Whatever.
Tag not my Ghost Rider.
Well, they had a cameo. Well, arguably, they had a cameo with what's his name, Johnny Blaze, but
sure. Avengers is
you only see his feet, but that's it. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Now that all the action that we had already was just regular action. Now it's the real action. Whirlwind is great, but he's kind of just like in the background. I feel like he's kind of just there. You got a punch in.
Yeah.
Got a good punch in there. Oh, double kick.
Double kick to the face.
Friggin' drop kick. Look at the Melter. What's he trying to do here?
He's been hiding the whole time.
What the hell is this shit? Where's this guy going? And then all of a sudden the big hand comes.
Boom.
Why can't you tag Sean?
Oh, are you in my
I don't know. What Ravenscroft, where are you watching from?
Yeah, if you're watching from J-Man's, I'm not in J-Man's chat. I'm in my chat. Because we're double streaming here.
Yeah, so let's remind everybody of that too. And let me put while we're here doing that, I'll remind everybody. Okay, so Sean, Sean's not in my thing. Where the hell? What am I doing here? Where's there it is. Jeez, I was like, where's Classic Comics? Okay, so reminder that we're streaming this from 2 locations from my channel, so make sure you subscribe to Sean's channel if you're watching me. If you're watching Sean, make sure you're subscribed to me. And everyone should make sure to this, wherever you're watching, make sure you're subscribed to Classic Comics. There's his links. All the links are there. So everyone's all caught up on links now. There we go. All right. So big fight here. They capture. Now here's where we have what's going on here. And poor Jarvis is like, oh, my mom or something what was it? Some special surgeries or something.
I forgot what was going on here because he was hypnotized and he has a sob story. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So no, it says here, my mother, she was ill for months, very expensive treatments. Surely Tony can pay for that.
I know, but he doesn't want to ask, right?
Well, he's a proud cyberneticist. Okay, he creates Ant-Man helmet, lots of other early tech on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Sean's channel is awesome. Debatable. That's debatable.
Thanks,
I guess.
man. Yeah.
He still has. Yeah, it's Sean's channel is awesome. Everyone people are subscribed to, and there's people watching from your channel.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Both our channels are awesome. All our channels are.
All our channels are awesome. There's 3 people here. God.
Yeah.
Now he still gave the plants to the Avengers for his own free will. No. What are you talking about? Are you trying to pin it all on the butler? Did it? Come on.
Yeah. Jarvis sucks. Like, you're gonna see, man. If we're going up to like 200, you're gonna totally see.
Oh, we're going to 200
of Jarvis.
I gotta see Jarvis sucks or whatever. Ultron's like, you shall die by the hand of Ultron 5. Which hand though? The left hand or the right hand or both hands? Are you gonna use both hands or?
Is this a ripoff of Brainiac 5? No.
Brainiac 5 versus Ultra 5. That would be called. Then they could become Ultriac 10 or something.
Yeah. All right, Avengers Volume 1, number 56. The cover art is by John Buscema, Frank Giacoa, George Klein, and John Romita. Release date is July 11th, 1968, but the cover date is September 1968. It's amazing how much of this is in the 60s. Like, it's pretty awesome. Because you just feel like this is like a Bronze Age thing. But
hey, it's Johnny 5 versus Brainiac 5 versus
Johnny 5 and
versus Ultron 5.
Johnny 5 is alive.
No, disassemble.
Yeah.
Death Be Not Proud, written by Roy Thomas, penciled by John Buscema, inked by George Klein, lettered by Sam Rosen, and edited by Stan the Man Lee.
All right. Do some time travel, boys. Gotta get back in time. All right. Death Be Not Proud. So let's check out Dr. Doom's castle.
Yeah.
Remember Dr. Doom's castle where he had that time travel machine? I remember that.
Yeah, they've used that in a million things. It's like they really love that time travel machine.
I don't know. If only there was a channel on YouTube that went through all of the original Jack Kirby and Stan Lee run of Fantastic Four. Wait a minute, that's my channel. Go to the classic. Go to the. Actually, it's called. My playlist, I think, is either called Comic Book Runs or Classic Comic Runs or something like that. So I stole your name for that. And then go to that playlist and watch all of it because it's like everything. It's just full runs of everything.
You want Classic Comics 10 cents now for royalties.
Yeah, royalty.
You owe me a fourth of a penny.
A fourth of a penny or whatever. Yeah, it's like a Canadian penny. That's like 1/16 or something.
Oh.
We don't even have pennies anymore. So,
yeah. Do you guys have pennies in the States?
Oh yeah, they have pennies.
Yeah, we still do. But it actually costs more to like make a penny, So they keep talking about phasing them out. So my guess is here in the next, they're going to probably ditch currency altogether here in the coming years.
Right.
But they keep talking about phasing the pennies out because it costs more than a penny. It costs like at least I think 5-6 cents to make a penny or something like that.
Oh my God,
the phase out is messy. Classic. I'm just warning you. It's a I don't know how Americans will feel about the round up, round down thing. You know, I don't know.
Yeah,
Because we still have the same kinds of prices that you need pennies for, but then they round it up or round it down depending on where the where the number is. So
Yeah.
You still get charged the penny if you're paying with card, though.
yes, yeah. Anything debit and stuff, they charge by penny, but like in when you're just paying with cash, but who does that anymore except for me? But
Yeah, cash. What is that? we use that at the comic book shows.
comic book shows, yeah, and they don't usually have cents like on the dollar. So
Hey, is Black Panther got rid of his costume? I think he already has. See, it's already got the mask back on the cover
yeah,
there.
they don't even explain it. I was like, oh
Yeah, he's back to mask.
yeah.
All right, so they're going to Black Panthers to Black Panthers. Psst. They're going to Doctor Doom's castle at the call of Captain America. Meet me at Doctor Doom's castle. It's like, what about like Denny's or something? Like, I'm a bit hungry. No. Doctor Doom's castle. Please meet me there. Then he scares the poop out of them. Like literally, Black Panther. Like he's like, what in the hell?
He's totally doing this on purpose. He's like, whoa. Yeah.
Cap, what are you doing like under this weird table or wherever you are? It's just like, oh, I dropped a penny. Hey, look, it looks like it's brown there.
Yes, I know. Sometimes it looks like the face. Yeah. I know.
It's okay, Black Panther. I didn't mean to scare you. It's like, oh, it's okay. It's like, well, we've got to go back in time. Why? Because Bucky may or may not be alive. It's like, what? It's like he's nervous. He's not sure if he's alive or not. So they're going to go back in time. Wasp is going to stay behind and like control the machine or whatever. So, and of course they leave a woman in charge, and of course it goes to hell after that because they're just not good with technology. I don't know what to tell you. So they go back in time, but they're intangible.
Yeah.
And there's Baron Zemo. Sorry. Zemo's your favorite villain at this point? Yeah, he's great. Wasp in the rear with the gear. Yeah. Get in the back.
Coming with the lights down low. Behind with the lights down low.
Backdoor lover.
Yeah.
All right, so they're able to kind of move around wherever they want to see what's going on in the past. So this is the point where Bucky supposedly had died here.
Yeah.
Oh, Ravenscroft's got this
cool,
one.
Yeah. Triple action. Cool.
They're all connected to the Matrix, yeah. Live the humanoid, the hulking humanoid. Oh, I like that. They're like, holy shit, that thing's pretty damn good. That looks like a Jack Kirby creation. Sure does. It's like, look at all this shit on it.
Yeah.
This issue's great. It's so colorful. As soon as you have like Cap and Bucky and those guys, all of a sudden it just like everything pops out more. It's just like the colors are just crazy.
Yeah, you feel like it's an Avengers comic again. It's like it's always awesome, but like when Cap shows up, it's like, well, okay, well.
I think you need Captain America, yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone know? Do either of you know, or anyone in the chat? Does anybody know if this was an actual story, or are they just like they're making this up?
It's a retroactive thing.
What's Phantom Outsider asking? Did Goliath need to be giant for this trip? No, yeah, I know. He's constantly like, well, there's a thing where is he still stuck as a big guy or no?
No,
he's not stuck anymore, right?
No, but again, it's the visual. It's a visual medium. It's kind of like how in the Justice League, the Atom always was shrunk down.
Right?
Or would be normal size in his costume.
Yeah.
Which was goofy because he had this tiny little bitty chair at the meeting table that would float in the air, and it's just like just be normal size. I mean, come on.
Yeah, the stories are cool. So yeah, that's
classic. In the Golden Age, Bucky doesn't die. Like that stuff's introduced in the Marvel Age, right?
Right. Yeah, that's stuff that was sort of added in. The whole thing of when they brought him back and established that he and Bucky were on this plane or on this rocket, and it crashed, and
Mhm.
he was frozen and Bucky died. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all kind of retroactively added in retcon, really.
Yeah, to
Mhm.
give Cap like a chip on his shoulder somewhere, and then make him worry.
Because they brought Cap back like in the 50s,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
and originally that was supposed to be the same guy. Now
Mhm.
I think later they again retroactively they kind of said this was a different guy.
Yeah.
It was other people who had gotten the soldier serum and replaced him.
But when they brought him back in the 50s, it was without Jack Kirby. It was just they just brought back this IP,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And then when he came back in the 60s, they were like, let's bring him back again. And Kirby's like, I don't know.
Yeah, Rob Liefeld's Captain America explained all that. They said that they would resurrect him, send him on a bunch of missions, then put him back to sleep again, and then
Mhm.
keep wiping his memory or whatever. And it's like, or something like that, where it's like
Well,
it actually
I think
explained all these random appearances of his.
yeah, I thought they retroactively named like different characters as Cap and like that is a different guy in the 50s and all that stuff.
Yeah, there was a series of because initially there was a couple of other Golden Age heroes who sort of were supposed to be him during World War II.
Right.
The Patriot was the first one. Then there was another guy, Spirit of 76, who was him for a while. And then there's the one in the 50s that they later sort of changed also and made into a completely different person. And that Cap was eventually, I think he got, what was the deal? I know he eventually went crazy because it turned out that the super soldier serum he took, it didn't take, and basically drove him insane, and he became a villain.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The big guy is the hulking humanoid, or that's what they say to call him. Mr. He's a pink guy. All action. So the Captain America fighting here is the 40s Captain America. So they've gone back in time. Here's Bucky's knocked out. Captain
Phantom
America.
Outsider. He's kind of got it right there. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
let's
forgot
see.
that. Yeah, so the Bucky that was with that 50s Cap, he eventually became, he was brought back, sort of revived in the 80s, and he eventually became the new Nomad.
Wow, it's like a lot of confusion. Anyways, it's fun to go through all those kinds of things. I don't know where people can go through that stuff now. Well, I guess Comic Book Plus might have some of those comics.
Oh yeah,
but,
yeah. But
all those
Zemo
other sites
here
are on.
unmasked them, and so he I mean, it's not like he knows who these guys are, but
Yeah, so he's gonna tie them up to the missile here or whatever.
yeah.
So this is still Cap's memory, and they're watching this happen. Now,
Well, this is probably the first time the story is being shown in any real detail.
Yeah, this is crazy. So they're intangible. They can't affect anything. They can't stop anybody. They're just observers. But Cap thinks that maybe somehow Bucky has survived or whatever. They cut back to Janet, to Wasp, and it's like she feels drowsy. She may have been knocked out for half a second and comes back up, and this button is now pressed or whatever. She messes something up, but it's not her fault. We'll see what happens, but that makes them tangible now.
Yeah.
And I love Zemo here. He's like, "What the hell? How is there another Captain America?" And he actually says what you guys have just been talking about, which is, "Oh, maybe there's a bunch of Captain Americas. Maybe there's a bunch of men named Captain America or whatever."
Yeah.
So that's kind of funny that he happened to say that. Spirit of Sense. Okay, so yeah, giving us the backstory on that. Nice. Zemo, we do not see Plague dressed up with the greatest enemy yet. And Janet, you had one job. Like, it's like, Zemo is mine. So Cap's like, well, since I'm here anyways and I'm tangible again, F it, I'm just going to attack. So boom, goes to attack. Now there's two of these guys.
Yeah.
What's better than one hulking humanoid? Two hulking humanoids. And they tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and so on. Here come the soldiers.
Here comes G.I. Joe here.
G.I. Joe. They're like, okay, what is going on here? There's like this big these guys are great. they're like, there's this big monster here. All of a sudden, there's these monsters. There's this big, huge, giant guy. They don't know who's bad, who's good. Like, it's all just messed up. Our Asgardian magic.
The box that birthed the other guy.
No, it's not magic. It's
No, I don't know.
Science.
Yeah.
Science, yeah.
All right, so they don't want to beat these soldiers up, but I mean, they've got to do something here. Here comes the super kick. Super kick. All right, it's just like a brawl.
They keep comparing Black Panther to Captain America, like, as though he's the successor or whatever. But yeah, I mean, like, I guess it's the birth of that whole, like, he's the Captain America of Wakanda, or like all of the African continent or something.
Right. Yeah, they're basically saying, wow, it's like just like random things like, wow, Black Panther's just as good as Captain America. Oh my God, that flip was awesome, just as awesome as Captain America. It's like, this feels like a John Cena push or something.
Yeah, it's like the big one's just.
Well, I'm sure they are playing him up, but
yeah.
You got to remember at the time, I think they were trying to, push him because he was not a white character, and they were trying to diversify.
Yeah.
He
is awesome though.
Yeah, he's in Jungle Tales at this point. No,
yeah, T'Challa is great. It's I was kind of had mixed feelings because eventually they kind of make him where he's more kind of Batman-like.
Yeah.
And I mean, I understand why people like it, but he kind of loses some of the qualities that he had early on that I really liked. So
he starts doing that at the end of tonight, where he thwarts that one robbery or something like that, and it's like, oh, I guess that's the direction we want to go in now. But
yeah, I like the Jack Kirby
or something, or I don't know.
Yeah, the Jack Kirby style is good, like adventuring, going on things, finding those lost cities and like all that stuff. If only there was a channel that covered Jack Kirby's run of Black Panther. No, that's my channel, of course. Yeah, there wasn't that many. It's like 12 issues or something. Right. Jack left, so it wasn't like a massive coverage or anything. But okay, so the soldiers are here. These poor soldiers, they walked into this time travel disaster zone here. Like,
yeah.
So Janet has figured out how to get it back or whatever. They're going back to being intangible, so they can't affect anything. And Captain America is going to come to the realization that Bucky really did die. He did die in that thing, and he's never coming back, and you're never going to see him again. So keep that in mind. Now,
that was the one constant for years, and then of course they brought him back.
They brought him back.
Who's next? Like a cybernetic Uncle Ben? Like dun, dun. He has like a cable arm and everything.
Uncle Ben is MODOK.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Now that you said that, I swear to God, we're gonna see those like angry YouTube like, oh, look what they've done. And it's like Uncle Ben is MODOK. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's genius though. That's a genius idea. Wow. Guys, man, oh my God, that is genius. And that was just me randomly saying something. That'll happen. You watch. Big Ultimate Spider-Man, whatever. In between, they're having dinner, and then MODOK shows up.
Well, I forgot he's in that. He's
is he?
Well. Yeah.
I don't know.
Like in whatever that's called, Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah.
All right. Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They want kids to like the Panther, and Panther had no book of his own. Yeah. No, Panther's awesome.
Yeah.
Until the
Brubaker, yeah.
All right, the king. Whoa. Okay, this was awesome. We got the old Avengers versus the new Avengers. I like this cover with the black. This looks very like oh shit, right? Like, you're telling me there's two Ant-Mans and Iron Man and Cap or Iron Man and friggin' Hawkeye are fighting. It's like Civil War, but like two Ant-Mans and two Wasps.
This thing must be hyper expensive. Look at the black around the edges. It's like any false move, and it's like a ding.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, this is the CGC nightmare. This is the CGC employee, the CGC employee nightmare. It's like, oh, what do you got a grade today? I got fucking Avengers Annual 2. Oh, it's like there must be 4 nicks on it. Oh god.
Yeah, it's like pretty much all the Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider covers. There's a black border. It's like
and then you got this one guy walking by and they're like, oh, you're all pissed off over Annual 2. I gotta do the entire run of Ghost Rider. Oh shit. Oh, it's like some stupid loser nerd sent me all the Ghost Rider comics. Now I gotta grade them all.
Yeah, count them 1, 2, 3, all the ticks.
All right. Yeah, Superman's mom stays dead. That's true. And can't imagine anyone allowing a female member to sleep through an adventure. Yeah.
All right.
Wasp is the leader. She's the strongest.
Which one?
All right. I'm just being stupid.
All
Go
right.
for it.
Avengers Annual Volume 1, Number 2. This was so the cover art is John Buscema, Frank Giacoia, and Sam Rosen. Release date is July 9th, 1968, but the cover date is September 1968. And time, The Rushing River. Written by Roy Thomas, penciled by Don Heck and Werner Roth. Inked by the eraser, Vince Coletta.
That's why there's no background on
That's why there's no background, yeah. Lettered by Joe Rosen and edited by Stan Lee. And we're going to do the other one too, the Hang Loose Heroes. We're going to lead through it, but like...
yeah.
The jokey baby style. Penciled by John Buscema, inked by Bill Everett. That's cool. Lettered by Joe Rosen and edited by Stan Lee. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, an Avengers Assemble is written by Roy Thomas, penciled by John Buscema, inked by Frank Giacoia. There you go. This is the days of the real annuals where like you got a good story and you got like a lot of cool small like extras. I love that kind of shit, man. Like Amazing Spider-Man annuals in the late 80s, early 90s were great because they had all sorts of great cool, like, you know, here are the villains of Spider-Man, and it's like the top 20 and all that stuff. It was great, man. Now it's like one boring story. Sucks.
I remember when I would go to the comic shops and I would actually look for annuals because I figured they were a better deal. Like
they're the summer blockbuster of comics. Yeah. It's like, look, I know people laugh at. I love Atlantis Attacks. Like following that, you know, through
that's
the
cool.
annuals,
I like it too.
Great, man. Anyway,
Classic. Were you going to say something?
No.
Oh, okay. New Avengers versus the old Avengers. There you go. All right. So they came back from the time traveling from the last issue. For those who came in late, they just came back from time traveling. Now they're walking around. Everybody's like, "Who are these weirdos?" It's like that. You guys are all losers. It's like, oh my god, why are we losers? I don't know what's going on here. Let's go back home. Yep, let's go. Da-da-da. And then they come back to, do they get back here? Oh, no, they're attacked or whatever. Yeah, okay. So the Avengers, this is like the mirror universe or something. Well, it's not the mirror universe, but like something's happened because the Avengers have killed all of the other superpowered beings.
Right.
That's like crazy.
It's like Injustice.
Is it? Yeah, Injustice.
Yeah.
Which I don't like.
No.
Okay, so they come back. Oh, hey, hold on. Mohammed's here. How's it going, Mohammed? Spider-Man issue 41, Fantastic Four 74. We read that one. Strange Tales 140. Did I read Strange Tales 140? I might have read that. Journey into Mystery 107. I'm pretty sure I read that. Uncanny 150. Yeah, definitely read that. New Mutants. I've not read all of New Mutants, but actually I have almost all of New Mutants. I almost had that entire run. And I have all the special ones, all the Rob Liefeld ones that were the high-end ones.
Yeah, issue one's like $6 or whatever. No.
Yeah, I have issue 1, all that.
Yeah.
Journey into Mystery. Yeah, I've got all those on digital. Those are all neat. Okay, so they're like, I love that there's the two Ant-Mans or whatever. It's like, You're
Yeah.
like, what the heck? It's like,
Yeah.
who are you? No, who are you? Now, this is the Avengers before Captain America was revived.
Right.
So,
And Hulk is more articulate here than
You know,
he was in those comics.
what we should have done is start from the beginning and then keep track of every time someone comes into the mansion and they're in the wrong world or the wrong timeline or the wrong, period or whatever, and then a fight breaks out. Because it's
Yeah.
so many times.
the baldness.
Bald Hulk, yeah, it's trying to make his hair green or something. I
Yeah,
guess.
it's green.
Green highlight, but yeah.
Oh my God, Hulk, you're bald. Quiet. Hulk is embarrassed about hairline.
Hulk, very sensitive. Male pattern baldness.
Oh, that's the best.
Hulk need Rogaine. Anyway.
This is the first this is the first. Wow, first comic you remember buying. Wow.
Wow.
Although the cover is 10 out of 10. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Hulk without his toupee. Wasp color scheme is lame. Oh yeah, the old Wasp. Yeah. Like he just pulls his mask off. Wait a minute. Holy shit! It's really Henry Pym.
Oh, Bunyan, now for the second, yeah.
What are you reading?
I'm no 40. Yeah, no, I'm reading his thing when he peels his thing off.
Who are you, Paul Bunyan?
Yeah.
No, I'm David Bunyan, his larger brother. All right.
They just immediately start fighting. I mean,
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just blow your hands and be like, hey, there's a misunderstanding. Some attempt to try and de-escalate the situation, but no, Hawkeye immediately draws an arrow and shoots. It's just like, okay.
Yep.
They're men of
it makes
action.
for fun reading, but sometimes you're like, maybe you don't just throw a punch and then ask questions later.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, Giant Man's literally Paul Bunyan. Oh, like the monks. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're monks. Yeah. All right. Well, they go right into fighting, as Classic said. It's like that's it. We got to beat the crap out of each other here. All right. The big coming from behind, and then like, where was Black Panther? What was Black Panther's plan here? Like,
yeah. I could defeat Hulk. Yeah, I don't think you've read enough Hulk comics to understand what's going on here.
And Hulk is a comic in this world because Johnny Storm was reading
Hulk comics. Yeah,
so he should have read the Hulk issues. The two Wasps go at it. Why are they trying to touch Iron Man's bum?
Yeah, attacking Iron Man's butt. Yeah,
it's like but it's like stop, no buts about it. Whoosh. Got the arrow here. Boom. Oh yeah, the lightning. So that's our Giant Man lifting up like a machine here.
Well, Goliath, right?
Goliath
versus Giant Man. I don't know.
Here it comes. It's like, here we go. Thor. Yeah, look at Hulk. I don't like Hulk. Looks weird to me. He looks like Prune Face or something here.
Yeah, and Buscemi didn't really capture him.
Vince Coletta is not the greatest inker.
That's just a Coletta thing, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a background here. Oh God,
that's funny. Maybe they're just standing in a void. Yes, that's it. They're in a void.
Yeah. The worst was like he would take Jack Kirby's buildings, which were like detailed and everything, and he'd just like erase that and make like just boxes with lines, and it's like there it is. There's a building.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Doctor Doom's time machine. Yeah, I remember that. That was from last issue. Yeah. Something must have happened when we came back to the time machine. It brought us to another time. Well, if only we know whose fault that was. There was one person that was supposed to be like, who is that again? Was that you, Black Panther? Why, no, that wasn't me, Hawkeye. Was that you, Hawkeye? No, Cap? No, it wasn't me, Cap. No. Goliath? No, I don't think it was. Damn, who was it? It was Janet, you, you stupid bitch. It's like, oh no, I fell asleep. It's like, God, I never had my coffee. Someone stepped on a butterfly. You're right. Okay, so remember, okay, there's this guy, the Scarlet Centurion. I am the Scarlet Centurion. I made you guys kill all the other superheroes. It's like, yes, I remember all that. It's like, well, the audience doesn't know. It's like, the readers don't know that. You better explain it to them. It's like, okay, we trust you, Crimson. Like, why would you? I don't understand that. Why are the Avengers in this timeline so dumb?
Yeah, they're the same ones we know from before. They're just really stupid. like look at this guy. Why would you listen to this guy?
Yeah, this guy showed up out of nowhere. Okay, guys, I want you to kill everybody. Oh, okay. No, there's like some bargain or something. I was trying. What was one of my notes on this one?
I don't know.
Heroes.
Look,
Yeah,
this
history
is
has changed.
I'll say it. I know people.
Scarlet
think he's a class-
Centurion will eventually be revealed as kind of another Kang variant.
Well, I was gonna
Right.
say, the more proof that Kang sucks. It's like, dude, like pick a thing and stick with it. Like, how am I? What, we're gonna have the Scarlet Centurion figure now? Like, dude, it can't Ramatut. Freaking what else?
I just have
on Victor Timely and all this bullshit. Like
Mortis
God, yeah, well,
also.
Mortis. Yeah. Hello,
Yeah.
Virtual Reality Fitness. How's it going, man? Thank you so much for coming on. Yes, it is Kang.
He was
But he is-
Kang.
yeah.
But he is the Scarlet Centurion for now until they basically went back and found all the lame villains and said that was all Kang.
I think they were. I have a feeling they're going to do all of this in in the Marvel movies. Like that one guy was going to play this dude and like.
Now, I don't know if you remember J-Man, but Scarlet Centurion, he's basically Kang in the Squadron Supreme universe.
Right.
Oh yeah. Okay, what's going on? My mouse is like again. I cannot scroll. I'll have to use my keyboard. So you're gonna hear like a lot of tapping. Okay, so where do we go from here? Isn't Kang also Doctor Doom? They keep going back and forth saying Kang could be like Doctor Doom even thinks at one point, remember? He's like, could this be a version of me or something?
Yeah,
or whatever?
he doesn't know himself. But Kang was supposed to be related to Doctor Doom.
Yeah, my understanding of it was that Kang was like his descendant, possibly.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't know. They've done so much retconning and stuff in recent years. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
Virtual
convinced-
Reality Fitness just said that Kang descended of Reed and Doom. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm convinced Kang's big break was Secret Wars. Like when they made the figure and everything, and he looks cool in that thing. That's where a lot of people will love him from. I think.
Right.
All right, so so how we're gonna say, like, I guess we'll just call it the original, like the proper Avengers and the fake ones. We'll just say the real Avengers and the fake ones. The fake ones will be the ones that are under the control or whatever, or working for Kang.
Crimson King.
Crimson Kang. Crimson Kang. Ooh, I like that. They can do they can call him KK or Crimson Kang.
Well, Crimson Sea, right? So
I know, but it would be a K to go with Kang.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they think Captain America should be wearing a helmet, so they give him this thing like, this will keep you safe, Cap. No, it's like it looks like he's going to perform some sort of like.
Yeah, it's not quite Barry Windsor Smith, but it'll do for now.
And look at all this big kaleidoscope here.
Yeah, so you see what they did. This is the Injustice Avengers here.
Yeah, the Injustice Avengers, the Invengers. They're not just Avengers, they're Invengers or whatever. Revengers, wasn't that a thing? Revengers?
Revengers? I don't know, maybe.
And they're saying someone didn't want to create a unique villain, just started saying that these four were all the same character. Yeah. So it was years. Phil is saying it was years before I realized that the design on Giant Man's tunic was a stylized ant's head. Oh,
Giant
is it?
Man, yeah.
Oh, Giant Man. Yeah. Let's see. Do we have a good picture of it? I don't think so.
Like Goliath has like a visor that's sort of like Macho Man's like reflective like visor thing.
Yeah, he's talking about like the front of
Giant
of
Man.
of Giant Man. So here's the Scarlet Centurion. The Scarlet Centurion showed up, and he's like, "All right, you guys are good. All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. You're gonna do what I tell you." And they're like, "All right, yeah, we're good." It's like, just attack this guy. Like, they literally attack everything else. They saw another version of people that look like heroes, including a friend, and they attack them right away. But this guy shows up and everything's hunky dory.
Yeah.
They expanded this story. So Phantom Outsider is saying they expanded this story in a What If Volume 1 story. Awesome.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edward is saying if DC and Marvel merge, they'll probably have Kang become Time Trapper. Yeah, they could do that.
Well, what they would probably do is they would have Kang and Epoch, the Lord of Time, who's a Justice League villain. They would both sort of be different versions of the same character, and that character eventually becomes Time Trapper or something like that, probably.
Right. So they literally killed, I don't know, did you guys interpret this differently? They literally killed all the other heroes and villains, didn't they? Like,
they're kind of iffy on it. They're wishy-washy. You can
they trapped them, or they got rid of them, or whatever.
Yeah. They got rid of them, but like you can easily see that they killed them, and you can also pretend that they didn't. So
yeah, look, they're beating the shit out of. I love how like you could have these fights that go on forever. Yeah, Ravenscroft saying I think they killed them. You've got these fights that go on forever, like Hulk and Thing will fight each other for an entire comic, and here it's like, okay, Thing's dead. Okay, Human Torch is dead. Okay, Mr. Fantastic's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, like Sue Storm is getting manhandled and like getting like destroyed by a thingy.
I'm pretty sure he pulls her arms off there, but you don't see it.
Yeah, he ripped her arms off. And then he used them he swung her arms around and used them to beat other people up.
Yeah.
Hey, Martin Stevenson, how's it going, man? Thank you for dropping by. Scarlet Centurion reminds me of X-Men's Eric the Red. Yes, Eric the Red. That's a cool character. Virtual Reality Fitness is saying that this issue has a cool splash page. So I can try to. My mouse is really messed up, so I do like to show the comments on screen. It's just that like I'm scared I'm going to lose my mouse here. And I don't know what to do. Like I got to figure it out. I guess nobody told Roy Thomas that Sue was the FS strongest member. I know, Ravenscroft. We were talking about that backstage before we went live.
Well, that kind of developed over time. Early on.
Yeah, early on, she was just invisible, and then
for years she just turned invisible and didn't even have the force fields or any of that.
Yeah.
We did cover it, and she does get them. I mean, when you say powerful, like we were discussing this, like, what does that mean? Reed Richards can build anything, so I don't get it. Like, powerful what? Like, because she in terms of the powers that they received from the gamma rays or whatever, then she's the most powerful, I suppose. But Johnny can go Nova, so I would call that pretty powerful. Like, I like what in what way? Powerful in what way? Like.
Yeah,
what is
I think that. Well, I mean, she's fairly valid. They're all good. Like once she gets those powers, that whole team is awesome.
Yeah, but I know Ravenscroft. I know that's what we were talking about backstage. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. That I know that's what they're saying for this movie, and she's gonna be the leader and all this other nonsense.
I don't know. I just want to get that movie over with. Like, just watch it and see what the hell.
Yeah, I think Kang does have an identity problem. I'm going to go see that movie by myself. And I will review it, and I'm just going to give it a garbage review, as we know it's garbage. Sean's going on his own. Everyone's going on their own for this one. We can't even be bothered to get together because if we get together, then we're just going to yell and scream the whole time. It's just like, yeah, forget it. It's like we'll just go on our own.
Superman still hasn't been on sale. Is that Thursday?
It might be tomorrow or the day after going on sale. So I'll buy tickets we'll all go together for that.
Okay. Yep.
And then we could see the weekly adventures of Superman or the daily adventures of Superman. I can't wait to see what they do with that.
They have to splice it all together into one thing.
We'll see. I hope not. Okay, Spider-Man's dead. The X-Men are dead. Cyclops is literally dead. Namor is dead. Doctor Strange is dead. DED. He's dead. He's super dead.
He's like, why? What? Pourquoi?
Okay, look. They just killed Hulk. Just in one punch, Hulk killed the entire Sergeant Fury and his Howling Command.
Well, he does say careful. He tells the Hulk to be careful.
He killed them all. Damn you. You killed them all.
They're still thinking as they're flying.
No, they're dead, Sean. These guys are dead as shit.
Where are those thought balloons coming from?
Oh my God. This is insane.
I mean, it's a Silver Age comic, so they keep it kind of vague. I mean, yes, obviously, if the Hulk punched a normal person, they're
dead. Dum Duggan is 400 years old. Like
he punched his hat off, so
yeah. Oh my God, they're dead. The whole and they made sure to get what's his face in there too. They didn't even kill some of the younger guys. They killed Gabe and Dum Dum. It's like get the two old farts in here and punch their asses out.
Well, but then Thor says, he's talking about Daredevil, and he says he'll be safer in our place of forced sanctuary. So it sounds like they're imprisoning these guys.
All right, but then when they get them in prison, they kill them all. I guarantee you. Legion of Comics is here. Make sure you subscribe to Legion of Comics. Great channel. He's a good friend of both of our channels. We've had him on a few times. He's always wrong, but we love him anyways, even though he's wrong. Well, he's 50% wrong. Sometimes he agrees with me. So there you go. Make sure you subscribe no matter where you're watching. Guys, we're simultaneously broadcasting this through my channel and Sean's channel. Make sure you subscribe to me. If you're watching on Sean's channel, I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to Sean's channel if you're watching from me. And everyone, make sure you subscribe to Classic Comics, you should be seeing his links on both channels. So there you go. He didn't kill I know he didn't kill. But in my mind, I'm saying he killed him. That's it. That's their souls talking. This is like, what's it called? Sunset Boulevard. They're dead, but they're still narrating their thing.
Yeah.
Legion is claiming he's literally never been wrong in his entire life, but that was you were mistaken. So I think everyone should subscribe to Legion, watch all of his videos, and then come back to me and let me know if he was right or wrong on any of them, and then we can settle this once and for all. But anyway, okay. Here's now that they've killed all the heroes, or put them in camps, or whatever. You'll be safe here. I don't know what else to say. That's what's happening. Now they're like, oh yeah, we got to go kill all the villains. So they go and kill all the villains. Unicorn just got his face punched in the head. I just read the first appearance of Unicorn, which will premiere in like 2 months from now. Cause I'm like 2 months ahead on Iron Man. I got addicted to Iron Man. So I just kept reading it. So anyways, Sandman's dead. Quicksilver's dead. Dr. Doom's like, okay, well, we got to escape. Doc Ock's wearing his mirror universe colors. Like, why is Dr. Octopus Player 2?
Yeah.
Like, it's like Player 2.
I got the best villains here. I got Electro. I got, it's like Mandarin's there. And,
yeah. Well, I feel like Electro he's looking around. He's like, man, these guys are a lot better than I am. I don't know if I'm.
Yeah, am I an A-lister? I don't know.
Max, you're moving up in the world, Max. You're moving up. It's like, phew. This Player 2 Doc Ock got threw me right off. I'm like, why is he in Player 2 colors? Like, when you see like Blue Ken from Street Fighter, like, oh, it's Player 2. Like, that's the only Ken is my favorite character in Street Fighter, and the only figure I have is the stupid blue one because that was the only one that I could ever find. I was like, I got Player 2 Ken.
Yeah,
it's like
now eventually is kind of playing into that thing of Doc Ock looking different. Like is it in the late 80s? I think it's in the late 80s. I think it's a thing Byrne comes up with where they start referring to Earth A. And it's basically kind of a gag, but the idea is that there's this parallel Earth, and that every once in a while, characters from this parallel Earth come into the mainstream Marvel Earth. And it's basically to explain why characters sometimes they pop up and their behavior will suddenly be completely different, from what they've normally been, or they've got different hair, and stuff like that. It's to explain those kind of continuity goofs.
Yeah, I don't think Doctor Doom would be like, like he'd be crazy like battling or whatever. Silver Age is awesome. I love Silver Age. I love Golden Age and Silver Age and Bronze. Gold, Silver, Bronze, the top 3 spots. All good stuff. All right, so there's the memory machine. That was the exposition. It's like, Cap, put on the exposition machine. All right, cool. Hey, Skeptic, how's it going? What's after the Rusty? I don't know. I don't know. Bobby had his. You could go look it up on Wikipedia for the dates or whatever.
Well, no, this is Silver Age.
Yes,
yeah,
Silver Age.
No, I was saying like what's because they got like copper and it's just got all these weird ones. It's like nobody cares.
Tin.
I think after Bronze, it's kind of like nobody really cares about like.
Yeah, they keep putting metal to it. You could call it something else. Like, I mean, people just call 90s the 90s. 90s comics.
I call it the awesome age.
They're awesome. Yeah.
except for most people don't like them, but those people may or may not be wrong.
I know, but you should go back and revisit. They're pretty fun. I mean,
I don't know. Listen, I've been doing every Saturday. I've been dropping the Rob Liefeld's Extreme Universe, and I get a lot of views. Like I posted Youngblood number 5 or whatever, like Youngblood 5, like it's not even Youngblood 1. And I've got like, I don't know, 60 views on it or something, which is pretty decent for Youngblood issue 5, right? Like,
are you doing all that in release order? Like,
yes.
Yeah. So you have to Youngblood 5, was that year 3 or something?
I don't know, but dude, there's this nerd. Thank God for him. Yeah. This is how you know. This is one of the arguments for the existence of a god. Someone out there got the publication order of every Rob Liefeld novel. I was like, buddy.
Well, one of the advantages is since you're reading this all years later, you don't have to sit around and wait for months while the book's late.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't even have all the Youngbloods because of that, and I have all the Team Youngbloods because they came out every month. So
I actually have way more. I have almost all of Team Youngblood. Maybe
I have all of it. Yeah,
I think I may be missing one. That's funny.
Yeah.
The crusty. Clobby didn't like much from the 80s and 60s. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
It's different when you come in though. Like Clobby and I would talk Star Trek privately all the time. And he didn't even when Next Gen came on, he was like, no, I'm not watching it. It's not Kirk and Spock. Like, this is bullshit. It's fake.
Yeah. A lot of folks were like that when Next Gen first came on. There was a lot of resistance.
Yeah. Yep. And resistance is futile, as they say.
Go.
But he told me. He's like, I'm not effing watching it. And his friends started watching it. They're like, hey, this ain't bad. He's like, oh, that's an interesting point. I'm not effing watching it. And he's I don't care. It's like, I'm not watching it. And he would not watch it. And then finally, he finally watched it. Like Ravenscroft never cared for TNG. I like all of Raquel Says 735 or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if that was
735 Club.
735 Club. I'm in that club. If it's in the 735, I like it.
Well, Next Gen really didn't take off though until the 3rd season. I don't think until people really started embracing it in a big way. Because the show just definitely leveled up. The first 2 seasons, they have some good stuff, but there's some real clunkers in there too.
I've been watching it now on Blu-ray. I just got the Blu-ray and I've been watching it from number 1. And so I just finished Data Lore. So episode number, whatever that is. I just finished that one today, right before streaming. We watch one a day with our dinner and I'm loving every episode. I mean, I've seen it already 2 or 3 times over. So this is either my 3rd time over or my 4th time over. But first time on Blu-ray, holy hell. I watched the restoration of it. It's absolutely insane. It's insane what they had to do because it was shot on the worst. It's like the worst quality ever. But anyways, Cardinal Sin. Oh yeah, Cardinal Sin. Yeah. Oh no, Cardinal Sin passed away. He also passed away. Yeah. To watch me. Okay, I'll tell you. Cardinal Sin passed away. He passed away before. I don't know how long before Clobby, right?
It was before Clobby.
It was before. Yeah. It was before Clobby. I don't know how long before it was, but so I will tell you right now. There's zero. Where's Bailey to give me the where's my Bailey zero? Zero chance that Clobby would like the new Battlestar Galactica. So I watched the old and new, and he asked me, and I saw the new first, and he asked me privately because people were really pressuring him for Battlestar, the remake, and he said, "What do you think, Jay?" And I said, "Listen, I'm not going to tell you what to watch, what not to watch. You do what you want." I said, "But I'm pretty damn sure you're not going to like it." He's like, "I don't think we're going to like it either." I'm like, "You're not going to like it. There's no way." It's not I know it. Like, I know it for sure. Like, I can't say I know everything the guy would like or not like, but I can tell. Like, it is not the same show. And I watched the new one first, and then I went and watched the old one after. I never saw Battlestar when it was on. I only saw the new one.
Oh, really?
I only watched it after I got Blu-ray Battlestar. I actually had the DVD. I got the Blu-ray. So I actually got the DVDs and never watched it, and then I got the Blu-rays and watched it. It's awesome. And I was like, Clobby would not like the new one. 100, I know for sure. I can tell. I'm not for sure of what he would love, but I know what he wouldn't like, and he wouldn't like it. So I told him privately, I said, "You watch it if you want. I know people are pressuring you, but you wouldn't have liked it. Guaranteed."
It's so different. Like, it's not the Star Wars ripoff, which was the appeal,
right,
of the old one.
So Skeptic mentioned it. Sorry guys, we got to do it since it's been mentioned.
I'll have my revenge, and Deathstalker too.
And then yes, I ordered those on 4K, of course.
I see that. It always reminds me of back in, I guess, around the 90s, TSR, they published several like adventures and campaign settings that had DVDs or CD-ROMs attached that would have video scenes.
Yeah.
And that's what that reminds me of. It looks like a cut scene from one of them.
I have Dragon Strike, which came with a VHS tape of an adventure.
Oh, yeah.
I've got the VHS. I still have it, baby. I love it.
Also, one where everything is blue screen.
Yes.
Like walking around. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the guy. It's the gladiator. It's one of the American gladiators, the long hair, the surfer looking guy. I love the new by the way, my personal opinion, I love the new Battlestar Galactica, but I also like the old Battlestar Galactica. So I never grew up with Star Trek. I watched my first Star Trek that I finished fully was Deep Space Nine and Voyager. Then I watched Enterprise when it was on TV. Loved the first 2 seasons, didn't like the last 2. Everyone thinks Enterprise got better. I didn't like it. Clobby agreed with me. He likes the first 2 seasons. I do like season 3 and 4. My wife hates season 3, and we both love season 4. So 1, 2, and 4, but I'm okay with season 3.
Yeah. See, I found the first 2 seasons kind of blah. I really love the 4th season.
Yeah.
The 3rd season, I liked it for like the first, I liked it initially. I love what they were trying to do, but it went on too long. Trying to make that a whole season, I think, just didn't quite work because, the whole thing was, we're in this race against time. And, you had Archer doing all these things and this sort of ticking clock to save Earth was justifying it. But then they'd have episodes where they just go off and do random stuff that had nothing to do with it. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I thought we were,
time crunch here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Season 3, that storyline should have been like 5 parts or something. Like do like a 5 or 6 part epic or something,
or
right?
something like, yeah.
No, they are good. I think I love all of them. I love all of 735. 734. I don't like the final episode of Enterprise. think
Season
that was
3
absolute
of
trash.
TNG is great. That's when the show really took off. The first 2 seasons, yeah, they're not as good as what came later for the most
Yeah,
part.
they
I
might
mean,
not
there
be
are a
as
few great
yeah.
episodes in there, but
Yeah, but I so far I've loved all of them. I love it all. I think it's all great. I'm a bit of a shill for Star Trek, the real Star Trek. So even if I can complain about something, I'll still love it. Like I was going to do some like lists, but I was like, I don't. All right, so chapter 2, we've now learned everything. Flashback to what happened last issue. You guys were already here, so you don't really need us to go through all that. All right, back to action. So the fake Avengers have been instructed to take down the new or the real Avengers, and we get right back into fighting. Now I don't like this is very interesting. Like he's trying to bend this thing back, and like kind of get like a momentum going here, and does like a super drop kick, kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't think Black Panther could defeat the Hulk. No way. Like. It's just that's like not a thing.
Why is there even a rematch? Like,
Yeah, a Hawkeye's shooting his arrows. I mean, Iron Man. The next Iron Man comic I'm about to read is going to be Tales of Suspense. I think it's 57 or 56, which is the first Hawkeye, and I have that one right in that shelf there. You're not going to be able to see it, but so I've got that one. So we'll see how that plays out. But here's a little bit of a rematch because Hawkeye was a villain in the beginning, right? Look at this. Like, oh, he got him with some interesting arrows here, though. That's pretty cool.
yeah, the rust arrow.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. That was awesome. He nailed him pretty good there. So Iron Man takes off. Now, oh no. That is true. That is true. Yeah. Punch from behind. Like, Black Panther, where are you going? Stop it. You're killing me here, buddy.
He's still trying with the Hulk.
Yeah. Rust arrows, yeah. Okay, so go
Yeah,
ahead.
they've used this before. This arrow that has a sonic weapon that makes him turn back into Bruce.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Do you remember Classic? Did Hawkeye defeat Iron Man? Well, the formula is that they're always defeated in the beginning, and then they come back.
Yeah, like when he first appears, I think I don't know that he necessarily beats Iron Man, but he's able to escape. You know, Iron Man's not able to capture him.
Right.
Yeah.
Did by the way, guys, I've got D. Bud Martin's Iron Man book that he wrote. It's on the shared drive, and there's a lot of members right now. So I posted the links. If you want to grab his book, it is awesome. And D. Bud has Tales of Suspense 39 all the way up to including Iron Man 250. So he basically owned all of Volume 1 and every Iron Man appearance in every Avengers comic except for Annual 2, except for this one. And like, that's crazy. So D-Bud has Tales of Suspense 39 and up. Like, that's crazy. He still has them. So check out his book. And he actually, the scans in his book are from his own comic, like the early ones, at least. Hawkeye was able to incapacitate Iron Man with rust arrows. Yeah. Iron Man omnibuses his arms almost got damaged. Yeah, that's why he keeps updating. Yep, pretty much. Black Widow said just stole it from him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Black Widow's appeared. Which actually, Black Widow appeared in Iron Man. I didn't know, or in Tales of Suspense, which is cool because she appeared in Iron Man 2 in the movies. There's a whole bunch of things. Skeptic, it depends on the timeline. Skeptic, oh no, yeah, it's like, I was going to say, I might have D-Bud on, and maybe we'll throw the book out for everyone to get, like throw a link out for everyone to grab it. Because he told me I could share it with the members. So, you know, I think he might be okay with just sharing it with anybody. All right. So this is a good way to defeat Hulk. He turns back to Banner.
Yeah.
So spling, splang, pshung, psh. Mjolnir versus the shield.
This is where Cap discovers the secret of the hammer. But conveniently, everyone forgets all this. So,
well, he might think it's the alternate reality Thor, maybe, or something. I don't know. But yeah, he throws the Mjolnir. They just say Uru, the Uru hammer.
Yeah. No, but at the end of this, I think the Watcher explains that everyone will just forget what happened here.
Yeah.
So,
Watcher, you're such an interferer. For someone who doesn't interfere, you sure interfere a lot.
And you should call him Shit Disturber. That's his new name. Like Shit Disturber. There he is.
Uatu or whatever.
Uatu, yeah.
Uatu.
I don't think they call him Uatu at this point.
Yeah, Uru, Uatu, and then Nikto or something. All right, so he's trying to go get his hammer. I'm gonna stop him. Ooh, got the big slap for that though. And I love how he uses the shield to trip him.
Yeah.
That was sick. So it's like he threw it in such a way that he stepped and it slid him off. And now he was not able to grab it in time. So he turned back to Donald Blake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of writer fiat going on here with defeating these guys. I mean, Hulk just happens to turn back to Banner. And Thor just happens to turn back to Donald Blake.
And then this dude is the Crimson King is like, yo, what is this? Like, this is a bunch of this sucks. I thought I had everything in the bag here. So this is the fake Wasp. The real Wasp is the yellow and red, right. And you can tell the fake one's got her old pointy hat on, her dunce cap or whatever. So boom, gets whacked there. It's like, oh man, if I'll become my own killer. That is interesting. Crimson Kang versus the Crimson Chin. Oh, the chop! Oh, you thought
no chop.
Look, he's doing a backbreaker.
He's trying to do a German suplex. What's the guy's name? Brock.
Hello, Will. How's it going? How come they didn't say that Iron Man's suit was made out of aluminum? Aluminum alloy, so that Hawkeye could use the gallium arrows. The gallium would slowly cause the aluminum plating to crumble into pieces. I don't know. There's just a lot of you got to take it for what it is. Look, you paid your 25 cents. You're in.
Yeah.
You paid 25 cents for this comic. You're in. You're a kid. You're like, this is the greatest thing ever. Everyone's fighting. This entire issue's been fighting. I don't know if you were here earlier, but this whole thing's been like one massive fight. I'm not saying it was the Watcher, but if it was, remember, if he's watching Cap and company, this is not his universe. Different universes, different rules. Okay. I feel like the Watcher should still. I feel like the Prime Directive is the Prime Directive, even if you go to another dimension. But Giant Man is underrated. He fought Hulk a lot. He did. I'll fight you. Who's going to be in Tales to Astonish longer? And then it looks like Hulk won that one because then he left and Namor came in. By the way, I own all the Tales to Astonish with Namor. Oh, they're all 10 out of 10. They're the best comics. Okay, so they beat the crap out of everybody. The new event or the real Avengers beat up the fake ones. Meanwhile, at Doctor Doom's castle, let's go back to Doctor Doom's castle, folks. Here's a machine here. Let's put this shit back together again. So, are they just going to go back? Okay, I don't remember exactly how this got resolved.
Watcher resolves it.
All right, so Crimson comes back.
I think. Yeah.
Does he resolve it, or do you just make everyone forget? I need the Watcher now. I read this like 3 weeks ago.
Well, they fight, so they're fighting him now. They fight.
Yeah, okay, we got to get the fight in first.
Yeah. And then when they defeat him, then Watcher explains that he's Kang, basically, and then tells everyone, you're going to forget all of this shit. And then that's it.
All right, so I mean, this guy's got whatever power he needs, pretty much.
Yeah.
I can shoot shit. I can friggin' like freeze guys, whatever. Here's an arrow in your face for your trouble, except it blows up right there. I won't. It's like, all right, you won't. Jeez, like stop screaming in all caps font or whatever. Like, oh, great. These are very colorful and cool. This has been 42 pages of action, like realistically, if you boil it down.
Yeah.
All right, here comes the Watcher. Now, is the Watcher like a bit thicker? Like he looks like he's like this is like the Schwarzenegger, or he looks like Ram Man or something.
He's thick there. Classic one, because I remember when Watcher was like beefed up with muscle.
Yeah.
And then they got rid of that.
Yeah. I mean, different artists have depicted him different ways.
Yeah.
You know, like some make him with a really big head and then his rest of his body is comparatively kind of spindly.
Yeah.
But then there are other people that draw him more beefy and his head is more proportionate.
Yeah.
So it's just different styles.
Yeah. And he usually has like a toga or whatever. Here it's just a big like cloak. The Watchette. I don't think I've seen a female Watcher.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Oh my god. That's isms. The Watcher's race are isms.
Oh yeah,
It is.
I could just say Watchers. Yeah.
Am I joking? Whatever you want it to be. Remember in Deep Space Nine when Garrick says it was all the truth, and then Bashir's like, even the lies, and he says, especially the lies. Was any of it true? He goes, oh my dear doctor, it was all true. It's like, well, even the lies, especially the lies.
And there is at least one female Watcher, I think.
One only?
Wow, I mean, there's probably others, but I can only think of one time.
It's like Smurfette.
Story.
Yeah, Smurfette.
Man,
like she's really like.
It might have been like a parallel universe thing, though.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Quick, shit talk, Sean. Guys, you got a couple of minutes to say whatever you want about Sean in the chat. He won't be here. There's a Planet of Watchers. They have watch party. Yeah, they have watch parties. I can't find shit on Google. Sue Storm was Sue Storm, is that true?
Probably.
I think they've been shown with male-like bodies. Oh, like Bortus from the Orville? Yeah. Oh, the Orville was so good for those 2 seasons, those first 2. Sean needs to do more Sesame Street videos. Yeah, well, he still watches Sesame Street, so that's cool. Sean is cool. Debatable. What about Dog Welder?
Dog Welder.
I don't know who Dog Welder is.
He's a character in Doom Patrol. Grant Morrison during his run in like the late 80s.
Oh shit! Yeah, okay. I actually got that entire run on digital. Okay, I'll have to look it up. Ultimates disassemble, yeah. Okay, so the Watcher completes it all and you're done. There's your page of everybody here hanging out. There's everybody. Did you read this? I didn't read this. I kind of just skimmed it. I don't know if Sean wants to talk about it, but he's not here, so I don't know what to tell you. Like, I didn't read any of this. It's just nonsense, right? Avengers.
Yeah, it's just kind of a parody.
Right. Do you want to talk about the show? I didn't read this, Sean.
I can't remember who all is depicted here. It's obviously it's Roy Thomas. Let me just take a look. I mean, I skimmed through it. It's this self-indulgent, gee, how funny are we, Marvel stuff. It's
Right.
let me see. Yeah, I mean, I think there's 2 of these things, right?
Grok. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't recognize who these people are, so I don't even know.
Oh, that's part 2, and then all right. Roy Thomas, Don Heck, first appearance of Don Heck. It says in the Marvel thing. John Buscema is in it. Stan Lee turns up. Sal Brodsky is mentioned, and that's it. And just
So
like,
is this
oh,
Don Heck then drawing what's it called? Iron Man?
Yeah, probably.
yeah. But like he was probably a lot older than that, like at the time. Roy Thomas liked to depict himself as a hippie. Like he had long hair usually. Here it's like cut, but he has like a freaking goatee thing or a soul patch or something.
Yeah, the soul patch.
They're also trying to sell you on this whole their new version of the Marvel method. So he'll give like plots, and they're very intricate plots, and then so the artist will just draw it, sort of like implying that really I'm the guy. It's not the actual plotter who's like plotting it out in panels. So anyway.
All
And I
right,
think
behold.
that's Stan Lee there. So
All right, behold the Vision. Let's do it. First appearance of the Vision. One of my faves.
all right, Avengers, Volume 1, number 57. Cover is by John Buscema and George Klein. This was released August 8th, 1968. Cover date is October 1968. Behold the Vision. Written by Roy Thomas, penciled by John Buscema, inked by George Klein, colorist is uncredited, lettered by Sam Rosen, and edited by Stan Lee, and the first appearance of the Vision. There's no cameo in the previous issue or any bullshit like this. He's on the cover and he's in the front page.
Yeah, first cover appearance, first real appearance. It wasn't like his shoe was in the last issue or something weird.
Yeah.
It's like
and people debate about it for like 40 years. Yeah.
What's the first appearance? I don't know where he appeared. Yeah, but I don't
180.
know.
180. Not 181. The man is like he's total costume. He says his name. There's a logo. I don't know how is it not his first appearance? Anyway.
I don't know. I'm gonna watch that debate.
Wolverine, by the way, but
we gotta do those like Oxford debates or something, but like with like nerd stuff. or like 20. What is it? One a guy who's 180. So it's like Wolverine first appeared in 180 versus 20 people who believe it's 181, and then it's like the big timer.
That's the key question to ask anyways, or 180, 181. And if they know what you're talking about, then they'll pick one. And if it's 181, you'll be like, well,
do that. Those it's Jubilee.
I get the logic that he's on the cover and he's throughout that thing, so that when he's at the end of the previous issue, it's a cameo. It's still a first appearance, buddy. So I don't know.
I've got the first Polaris, and then the next Polaris. She's on the cover, that awesome cover that
Right.
So it's like this, but it's Polaris, but that's her first cover appearance. But her first appearance is the previous one.
But it's like that 299 and 300, like a
299. Yeah.
Like Todd McFarlane said that to him, Venom's first appearance is 299. Ain't no 300 bullshit.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway. Skeptic wants to do Sesame Street videos.
I
don't know why he's trying to get
if I had time. I Follow That Bird's awesome, man. That's a great movie.
Are you trying to give Sean? Are you trying to make Sean lose subscribers? The Vision was reimagining a timely character, same name. Yes.
Yeah. I think the original Fanty wasn't the original Vision of an alien. I think.
Oh, cool.
I remember reading a story with him once. I think he was supposed to be from I don't know, Saturn or something like that. I don't remember.
I remember when we did this as our podcast, Sean, we were researching it a bit, but I don't remember any of that now. But Vision comes in, he's got to kill Janet and Hank, and he attacks, and she names them. She's like, "Oh my god!" So Fanty's confirming that was an alien. Yeah,
It's a Vision.
By the way, Sean, if you do any, on a serious note, if you do any of those, you better watch because Mark D got nailed by doing toy reviews, and even though he marked it as not for kids, he still got nailed. So be careful of anything with Sesame Street.
Yeah, I used to have a disclaimer in front of my
you put it back if
videos,
you're gonna.
Yeah, Mark D. I don't know if he puts it in the description or something saying like this is not for kids.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. He got nailed, and it's clearly not for kids.
I put those in after he got nailed because I was stunned by that.
Yeah, so just be careful of that. Well, yeah, I mean, anyway, whatever. But
yeah, but like we do comics and stuff, and like
yeah, but kids can't read today. They don't know how to read.
That's true. That's actually true. I was so stunned when I read about that. Anyway, yeah.
Well, see, and the kids couldn't read about it themselves because they can't read. So
yeah, 3 queuing, what a bunch of horse shit. Anyway.
Yeah, that girl that can't read and was whatever, and they're like, "Oh, how brave! You can't read." Like,
yeah, how are you brave? You're an idiot.
Yeah,
so I'm smarter than you. Then is what you're fucking saying.
This is right. Anyways, that's actually pissing me off right now. So let's get back. That's actually legit pissing me off. All right, let me get my minds. Let me turn my dial back to fun. Okay, so Vision's coming in to attack our favorite wasp-based hero. Coming through the wall. No, stay back. You're a Vision. An unearthly, inhuman Vision. I think I'll adopt that name. Yes, Vision. I am a Vision.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can say the F word. That's a good tip. That's actually a legit tip. Thanks, Baseline. That's a
Fandango.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're allowed to. You're like Fandango. No, no, you got to say the real F word.
Yeah,
and then say the N word right after that, just so then you're for sure nerf herder. That's right. Then you'll lose the channel. So
doesn't the F word get you demonetized? It doesn't anymore.
No, it doesn't. It won't. No, that's a right tip. You can say that, and it won't give you the. It won't push it to the kids. Fucking Sesame Street.
Well, I don't think you should put Sesame Street and the F word together, but
why not? They can go fuck. Push it together. Oh my god, it's a beam. It's heat. It's unbelievable. It's unbearable. I was gonna say it's unbelievable. No, it's unbearable.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on? It's Jan. Dun, 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 dun. Now he's Spider-Man climbing up. Yeah, that guy's dead. He killed that man.
And then he scares the shit out of some old couple.
Yeah, she has a heart attack and dies.
Yeah, so she dies.
So he's still 2 people on the way up.
What a dick.
Moving on up. And he broke their window. And Vision's down. And then she's angry that the window's broken.
Yeah. Well, she's rich. She can repair it, right?
Like, repair it.
Yeah.
Hawkeye's like, what the heck's going on here? Hey, Black Widow, why are you like upside down on the roof, like on the ceiling here? Like, no, he didn't kill her. Stop it. As SVC crap, you're allowed to say the R word again.
Yeah, I'd say the R word will probably get you demonetized pretty quick.
No, I think it's coming. I think it's making a comeback, man. I think it's coming back. It's coming back stronger than before.
Sure. Than ever before.
It's fun.
Well, because we can't. It's like, how else are you gonna say it? I don't know.
I know. I had one of those people come to my school and they said the R word about themselves.
No, yeah, that's the way it was. It's like midget. That was another one that
people Sean said it, not me.
Well, that was the word for it though, and then now it's not. But then dwarf and all that will be offensive 20 years from now. So
right, and then you just got to make a new word for it. Yeah, every few years you have to recycle it. Okay, so she wants to get back into the game here. Black Widow wants to get back into the Black Widowing.
Well, change your costume, buddy. Like,
Yeah, she has to change her costume. It says
way too busy. Yeah.
He gets a call though from Scotty. All right, Captain, we need you. Let's go.
So
here's
here's
Black Panther walking around in his trench coat
with no umbrella. He's like, screw this.
Here's the Batman part. Was that you, Sean, or classic?
Yeah,
you guys mentioned this.
Yeah.
So this guy's getting mugged, and then Black Panther basically does a Batman and comes in and beats up the muggers. I mean, this is so random. It doesn't have anything to do with the Vision. It's just like a random occurrence.
No, but it's what they're gonna do with Black Panther in the future. Classic is the teacher thing right after this, like where they basically
where he's based in New York and he's living basically he's living a different life. Yeah, it's around this time.
Yeah,
I think they're kind of setting that up here.
Right. Yeah.
Wow, that Black Panther is something else. That's a
bad outfit.
That's a woo! Yay, Jim! That's a bad outfit. Woo! Woo! Yeah, that was awesome.
Twice, yeah.
Woo! That was great.
And to think we arrested him 4 issues ago. All right.
Yeah, but he was really. But something else. Hey, Willis. Yeah, okay.
Now, also, just as an aside here, so look at what he's holding.
Right.
Okay. Have they used anything like that before? It's obvious inspired by something, a TV show that was on at the time.
Yes.
I'm just mentioning it because I want to say something about that later.
Okay.
Yeah, so Star Trek debuts when? 67 or 68? I can't remember. Or 66.
Debuted at 66.
Yeah.
66, yeah. Yeah, and it's going strong. Well, like in first run, it's going strong at this point. So, yeah.
All right, so they got Vision, trying to figure out what he is. He gets up, he's pissed. This is a very odd, like he'd come in just to kick the shit out of everybody, it seems. He kind of fights them now, but he came in to attack Janet and and then she kind of like, I don't know. I felt like it's like, how did they captured him? And then now he's up and he's pissed. He's got his powers. He can change his density. So he can become like, almost like intangible, or he can become like super like compact, like, like diamond or something almost.
His initial defeat feels very contrived. It's like with his powers, he should have given them a much tougher fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Vision in the issue I'm reading now, which is the next one after this, so that'll be next Mondays. I mean, he's like destroying everybody. Like they can't do shit against him. Oh man, I lost all my arrows. So he just kind of stops here. Like Vision is an interesting character. It's like I'm wondering what they were planning with him, like how much was planned in advance. Because we read this. It was for Avengers Part 2 when Vision was going to become a guy. Sean and I read this and went through it for our podcast, and it was really neat to go back because I really started with West Coast Avengers is what I really started with. Like that was sort of my Avengers kind of thing, and Vision was not really part of it in the beginning, but then he became he was in there for a little bit in Vision Quest. And the White Vision is the Vision that I really like. That was in the video games, the video game that I played. I had the little white, the PVC. He's like this or whatever. It's like he's like that. So I like the White Vision a lot. So this was kind of neat to me, like seeing it. Vision looks pissed. Yeah. So there's a lot of like thinking back, like like he's reflecting a lot. He's very thoughtful. Thinking back now to Ultron, it's like, yes, it was something with Ultron 5, and you're not going to get the origin here. You're going to get it in the next issue.
Yeah.
But the Vision, Vision looks pissed off. Yeah. Sorry, is this the, your dad used to call you the R word? That's great. It's perfect to me. The classic Black Panther. Yeah, I like that. The classic one too. Yeah. Gosh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's true. Less is more. I agree with that. Vision looks pissed. Yeah, read that. Vision was a cool character, but man, is moping get old. Yeah, I know he's moping around a lot, but it's interesting for a first appearance here because normally he would just come in and kick the shit out of everybody, and then they would just either kill him or whatever, and then he'd appear later. But here it's like he's just made an Avenger almost like right away. Cut to Ultron here. So is this still technically Ultron 5? Yeah, I guess so.
Yes.
Yeah. Vision, do your duty. Kill these losers. So yeah, no origin. Like it's just fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, they shoot some stuff. This what the hell is going on here? Oh yeah,
this dude has been created.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. They made this guy. He's still doing it in the 90s. That's like, yeah, I know. Stop it. So this big guy comes in, does like a super elbow. Hello, Sakura. Thanks so much for dropping in. Hey, from France. Awesome. That is so awesome.
We are from France.
Well, this guy just got elbowed for his troubles here. Look at Wasp. He's like doing the Jack Kirby like side face, like looking at the reader. It's okay, Janet. We're gonna get Hank back maybe if we feel like it. Vision, I must go. I have to think somewhere else. You, yeah. Look at Ultron. He's very like. He's not as robotic. He feel like he's all like curved up here, like.
He's like a person in a costume.
You created me. You gave me life, but I reject your bullshit. It's like, what? Oh. We picked him up. Oh, she threw man, he freaking threw him in that. You threw me into that vat of chemicals. That wasn't easy to get over. Don't think that I didn't try. It's like, And
I love how Ultron just blurts out his weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only way to defeat me is to remove the electrodes from my head. Oh, really? Oh. Okay.
You made a mistake there. I like how Ultron doesn't know Vision's powers or whatever. It's like,
it's like you made the guy.
You made me, remember? It's like, that's exactly it. No, gets up. So what the hell? He's like destroyed. So he destroys. So the next one will be Ultron 6.
Yeah.
1 second, guys. Hold on. Hey. So that was my mom. She like never calls. She always texts. So I wasn't sure if there was an emergency or something.
Okay.
It wasn't an emergency. Well, it's like a mom emergency. So it's like slightly fake. Like I'm like, I'm done in 10 minutes. It's like, yeah, that's fine.
A mom emergency. Yeah.
A mom emergency. So this kid starts beating the shit out of Ultron and kicking his head around and throws him in the trash, and that's it.
Oh, Percy Shelley. That's what they're quoting here.
Yeah, this is the Watchmen.
Watchmen the poem Ozymandias. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Stupid in the movie. Yeah, Ultra Sweet. So, classic. Sorry, you wanted to make a point about.
So, well, first of all, I wanted to say I do have this issue.
Awesome.
And it's one of my favorite because I love the Vision, especially of this kind of sort of the classic version of the character.
Yeah.
But I was going to mention, and we'll see it probably a little more maybe in the next episode, but I personally, again, going back to the Star Trek thing, I have thought for many years, and I've never gotten any confirmation, but I'm convinced that Roy Thomas, basically that this version of the Vision was inspired by the character of Spock on Star Trek.
Yeah.
Because particularly early on, for a long time, he would very, very much emphasize how he was a machine and he had no emotions, and would, basically talk about logic a lot and well, logically this and logically that. And,
Right.
in his sort of disruption or phasing stunt, where he puts his hand through people, it's kind of like a nerve pinch. He touches them with his hand, they go down. So I've long thought that. That's one of the reasons why I like the character, though, actually. And like I say, the fact that in this issue you see they've got these communicators that kind of look like communicators on Star Trek, and I think that kind of supports that idea.
Mhm. Yeah, well, I mean, Vision's one of my favorites. Especially, I really like the White Vision. I just thought that looked really cool. He's an awesome character. Going back and going through these is I'm so excited for these because like I just think he's like so neat. I like his powers. He looks cool. I love Spock. Spock and Kirk are my two favorite characters in Star Trek. I would say Spock is a bit more, but I love Kirk also. So I don't want to. But anyways, I know Clobby put those three together as one character, but I can separate them. So I could give it, I do like McCoy as well, but like Spock's just the best. But yeah, I like robots, like we're doing Transformers stuff. I like robot characters, armored characters. See, that's why I never read any Iron Man. I always thought, it kind of was boring. And I tried the newer series every time, like literally the last 3 volumes, and I kind of was like, eh. So I was like, let me just go back. Because as a kid, I drew Iron Man a lot. I found some old drawings I did. I drew a lot of Iron Man, but like I never read any of it. So it's like I thought he looked awesome. It's just like Ultron. I thought Ultron looks awesome. Like all these robot guys are always really neat. And Vision was cool, this synthoid kind of thing. I thought he was neat. And I love Wonder Man. And I know you love Wonder Man. So you've got Wonder Man in there. You got Human Torch, who's cool too. So it's like he's like all of these kind of neat guys all together. And I also really like Scarlet Witch. So having Herbie in there is pretty neat.
And again, the one of the reasons I like the Vision so much and like Wonder Man so much is the connection between those two characters.
Yeah.
And and they eventually have really kind of like a love triangle between them and Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
That gets built up.
Yeah. I was trying to find a spot on my arms to get Vision and Scarlet Witch together because I got Wonder Man. I was like, I'm trying to get them together somehow. But I really like White Vision, and you can't do white tattoos, so it just looks stupid. So I could do the colorful, the Christmas color Vision, which is the original one. But it's like I never really read. Like for me, I start because West Coast was like where I was really into it, and then when he came in as the White Vision with the same cover, which I have that one off the shelf, and I got that off the. We used to go to the. Got the name of the store, but it's like a convenience store. Like the convenience store was where I would get my comics. Anybody remember Rem from Logan's Run?
Ravenscroft, was that the shiny one they meet like towards the end?
The shiny one is Box, isn't it?
Is it?
Logan's. I think Box.
There's a big shiny robot in it. I kind of remember. It's been a long time since I saw Logan's Run.
No, Logan's Run. Box. The name of it's Box. I just checked. So Box is that shiny guy.
Okay.
Aren't I incredible or something? Or he says overwhelming. Yeah, Box. Yeah, Box again. I've seen Logan's Run many times. Yeah, Ram from Logan's Run was. Oh, the TV show. I own the TV show, but I haven't watched it. I own the show, but I never watched it.
Oh, on the TV show. Okay.
Logan's. Let's take a look at what he looks like. Rem. Oh my God! You want to see him? Hold on. Well, let me change. Hold on. Let me. Okay, so guys, that's Avengers for this week. Next week, tell everybody. Sean, what do you got going on?
I've got like old comics and stuff, and I've got the DC style guide, and I've got the Transformers Compendium 1, which is almost at 1,000 views now. That's pretty cool. So I hope to do more old comics, including Marvel Toon 1, the next few Indiana Jones, etc. So stay tuned.
All right. Klaus, what have you got going on?
Well, not a lot right now. I'm actually with my guard unit right now.
Okay, awesome.
And that's going to be going through like about Wednesday. So I don't know. I'll probably be posting starting next week, but nothing until then, really.
Okay.
In fact, I was almost late today. I barely got here in time.
Nice. Well, I'm glad that we had John because I like this your thoughts on Vision because that's interesting. I didn't really know that it was bait or that it's even people thinking that because even in the comments I think it was Ravenscroft was like, hey, I thought it I was thinking about that too. So tomorrow I'm going to be on Wrestling with Horror talking about Sleepaway Camp Part 2 and 3. Wednesday I'm going to be on Action Elite. Thursday I'm going to be on Mark D's channel remembering Clobby. And Friday, we're back here for Star Wars. All right, so we can do a little bit of an after show. I'll change up my theme here. So Logan's Run came up as a thing. Let's take a quick look. We got to be careful because Jenny Agatur is like basically nude in that, so I got to be careful how I show this. So it was Logan's Run. Logan's Run Rem. Here's the guy. Was it this guy?
So I remember him, but I didn't remember him being a machine, but again, it's been a long time, so.
He's got no arms. Stay safe, Ravenscroft saying.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not in any danger unless you consider watching PowerPoint presentations all day dangerous.
You know what? Since we're talking about it, oh my God, is this a real toy? Oh shit! You know what so I was going through my storage. I've got a ton. I didn't realize I have like maybe 6 or 7 of the Space 1999 dolls.
Oh, cool!
In the packaging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have this in the packaging. So these are these are not from that time, are they?
I believe so.
That's crazy.
Either that or you got the Meagle reissues.
Yeah, they may be some type of recreation.
Yeah.
But that art on the card looks pretty accurate.
Yeah.
No, I got that. I got the old ones, man.
Originals, yeah.
Okay, I don't think I have this person. This is definitely old.
Okay, yeah, Ravencroft. He says, he was in The Thing. Yeah, that guy. I recognize that actor. Yeah, and he was in one of those Tom Clancy movies that Harrison Ford did. Was it Clear and Present Danger? Maybe.
Oh yeah.
He played the president. He's one of those character actors. He popped up in things. You'd see him and be like, "Oh yeah, that guy."
Hey, what the shit is this? This is reaction figures? I'd get these. Oh, dude, I'd definitely get this, man. Victor is like the best character ever. He's the man. He's not in season 2. That really pissed me right the F off. Victor was the man.
Yeah, it's interesting because, in the first season, Koenig and Victor and the Doctor, they were obviously supposed to be some kind of parallel to Kirk, Spock, and McCoy.
Right.
But then in the second season, they brought in Fred Freiberger, who was actually pretty much the showrunner on the 3rd season of Star Trek.
Right.
And he kind of ditched that and went in a different direction.
Yeah, see, I mean, this is like Maya. I mean, that's the actress, so that looks good, but she looks good here, and then this is terrible. Why is there you can't tell the makeup as much here, but it just doesn't look, and it's got these weird eyebrows and stuff.
Yeah, the weird eyebrows. I think. Yeah, the makeup is not flattering.
No, it's terrible. Hey, I got her autograph. Oh my God, these are great though. But yeah, I was gonna say the Quester tapes. Oh man, I love this movie. This was a Clobby. Logan's Run was decent. Okay, I'm gonna watch it, buddy. I own it. I got the DVD. I gotta watch it. Yeah, I got the Logan's Run book as well. But Quester tapes. Wow, this was a Clobby. So Clobby recommended this and Genesis and Earth. Whatever those all of those Roddenberry ones, and I've got them all on Blu-ray now, and they're awesome. Quester tapes is friggin' awesome. And I think DC Fontana did the book of it. Hold on. Conceived by Gene Roddenberry. So I'm reading the, you guys can't see it, I'm reading the Wikipedia. Novelization written by DC Fontana. Yeah. Oh, she just died in 2019. Anyways, you saw this, you've seen this, right, Sean?
Yeah, I've seen Quester tapes. They played it on City TV years ago.
You've seen it, right, Classic? You're on mute. I don't know if you're... Oh, maybe you had to step away. Yeah, but this is bloody awesome. Roll for the show too, yeah. 13 episodes, okay. Logan's Walk, yeah, that was the first season. And then it was Logan's Jog, and then it was Logan's Run. And then it was Logan's Fall because he fell because he was running too fast. And then it was Logan's Recovery. Then it was... Okay, Classic, did you see Quester tapes?
Yeah, I've never actually watched it. I mean, I kind of know what it's about. I think that a lot of that character actually got carried over into Data.
That's exactly it.
And also that actor, Robert Foxworth, he would make a lot of guest appearances on the later Star Trek shows, or the 90s ones, I should say.
Maybe I'll throw that up on the drive, because it's awesome. Like, I've got the Blu-ray, but I also have my library copy, so I can throw it up. Man, it is bloody awesome. That was a Clobby pick. It was the Quester tapes, and it was, what was it, Genesis 2 or something, or what the hell was it called?
Yeah.
No,
No,
what it was called. What's the guy's name? Oh my god.
Yeah, it came out in 74, so I mean, I was just a little bit too young for it, and it never really got rerun or anything, because it had such a brief run.
Genesis 2 and Planet Earth, these two. I got this Blu-ray too. This is awesome. Both of these are good, but I think this one was Genesis 2 is better, even though this has my buddy in it, John Saxon. These are all good. Yeah.
And actually, the Star Trek: The Motion Picture is basically a script for Genesis 2 that Roddenberry rewrote.
If you're referring to Star Trek: The Motion Picture, aka one of the greatest science fiction movies of all time and a 10 out of 10 masterpiece, that's the one. Yeah, I agree with that. I love this movie so much. Got the art book on it, got the 4K. The 4K is freaking awesome, man. It's good. It's like then my wife and I had to fight over because I had to buy another one. She's like, I want this movie in my collection. I was like, but it's mine. And she's like, well, we have to figure this out. I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. So I gave her my old copy, and then I got the 4K, and that's how we got out of that. But I love it. I think it's a fantastic science fiction film. I didn't review these on my channel because they're all 10 out of 10, so there's no point really reviewing them. Do I think Star Trek Part 5 is 10 out of 10? Sure. It's 10 out of 10. Why not? It's got the Star Trek people in it, and they're awesome. So I told you I'm a shill for the real Star Trek. So there's no point in reviewing these. Somebody I think asked me, "Are you going to do the movies?" I'm like, nah. What's the point? You want me to just be like 10 out of 10, yay? And then then I'm going to get clipped on that where that guy makes fun of all the shills. Look at this idiot. He says everything's 10 out of 10. Unlike the shills, though, it really is 10 out of 10. Someone wants to make one of the most boring things ever. No. You don't know what you're talking about, skeptic. That's called a fail. That's called a fail opinion. It's a ratings correct. Rank the Star Trek films 2, 6, 4, 1. The real Star Trek movie. Oh, you want me to rank them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5. There you go. What's yours?
Man, you just flipped around 6 and 5, man.
That's it. I like them all, but I don't know. I
can't really rank those for some reason. I can't, I don't know. they're all great, and I know people say, "Well, those are the movies. It's not really like the show." I know, but as Star Trek movies are pretty awesome. And we lost that after. I mean, from Generations onward, the movies kind of suck. So
Okay, so classic. What can you rank the 6, Kirk?
What, the 6 movies?
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
we'll
Raven.
probably go probably 2, then 6, 4, 1, or 1, no. So I guess maybe 4, 3, 1, 5, I guess.
Wow, that's Ravenscroft. Exact. I kept it up on the screen. That's exactly the same order as Ravenscroft.
Now, bear
Hey,
in
you
mind,
know-
I'm not saying that the ones at the bottom are bad. I love Star Trek 5. I'll watch
Yeah.
it all day.
Yeah. So okay, so
But
1
I-
over 2.
1 over 2.
Let me see. Let me see if I have Clobby's. I don't have Clobby's list because Clobby also liked part 1, and I think he liked part 1. I'm not 100% sure. He may have liked part 2 a bit more than 1. But we talked privately, and he loves part 1, and so do I. We had a big thing over that. I'm going to see if Mark can send me his Excel sheet of his.
I think he favored 1 over 2.
He did. He did.
Yeah, because he said like part 1 was a Star Trek movie, and 2, it's great, it's action, but it's like 1 feels more like a Star Trek thing, like they're discovering shit. Yeah.
Yep, I love part 1. Okay, part 1 is 10 out of 10. Part 2 is 10 out of 10. Part 3 is 10 out of 10. Part 4 is 10 out of 10. Okay, now that we got those 4 out of the way, 5 might be like 7.5. No, maybe like 8. No, I'd give it 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, 5 is Superman 4. It's like the guys are all there. That's all you really need. And it's like and they have the origins of them because was a Cybok or whatever.
Yeah.
Like taps into their psyche and they relive their traumas or whatever.
And when Cyborg goes, I know for a fact you don't have a brother because if you had, you would have told me about it.
Yeah.
The Kirk's the best. There's a scene in Star Trek 2. No, wait, is it 2 where he gets the glasses as a present? Yeah. Okay, yo, Star Trek 2, one of the best parts ever. And we know, do you wear glasses classic?
I don't, but I actually need to get some.
Okay. So I've been wearing them since grade 2. Sean, what grade?
3.
Okay, so I'm the senior, but Sean and I are like level 1. We're like level 1 or level 20. Let's go D&D. We're level 20 glasses users. So level 20 glasses users. I'll tell you, there's a part. So he's over with the glasses. He's got to see the thing, and then like Kirk, he doesn't want to put them on because it signifies that he's older and he needs glasses, but he's got to put them on to read the thing. And it's like in part 2, he's like, and you can just see Kirk's face like, damn it, I got to put my glasses on.
Yeah,
So
he puts them on when after Khan attacks.
Yeah.
And he pulls them out, and Savick and Sulu kind of look at him, and he's like, crap,
Crap, I got to put them on. Okay, dude, I was like, that like literally spoke to, I was like, oh, that like spoke right to me. I was like, oh my God. I was like, only the glasses people can truly understand the brilliance of that performance. I was like, shit, yeah. You're like, fuck, I gotta put these damn things on. But McCoy, best line in all of Star Trek, which is, this is revenge for all the arguments that he lost to me in Star Trek 3. McCoy, that's the best line in all of Star Trek. It's like, this is really, he's possessed by him with he's like, he's getting revenge for all those arguments he lost. What are you talking about, McCoy? Not even once did you win. But no, I love McCoy. Like, he went to level 20 on that movie, and part 3 has the real best line is, you turn death into a fighting chance. Or whatever.
It's like, my God, Bones, what have I done?
Oh, it's the best.
What you had to
Which-
do, what you always do,
Always
turn
do.
death into a fighting chance to live, or whatever.
Yeah, no, McCoy.
And
That's
the music, like,
yeah. That's the number one bet. That's the best. That's the real best line in Star Trek. But the second best line is saying this is revenge for all the things. So McCoy has the two best lines. That might be the best line on television ever. I'd have to think about it though, because Avon, basically everything Avon says might be the best line on television. But then the next, but those were the movies. So I guess technically, one glass since age 13 is pretty good. How old are you in grade 2?
2, you're 7.
So 7. I was 7 and wore glasses.
Yeah, I think Steve beats both of us.
Really?
Maybe not. I don't know.
I'll have to ask Steve.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. Wasn't as many people with glasses when I was wearing them, I'll tell you that much. They were like, what are you? What are you? I'm like, oh, I'm
You've never
Cyclops.
seen someone with glasses before?
It's like, if I said, if I take these off, my eye beams will, like, kill you. So
Yeah.
it's like, unfortunately, I've got to, like, it's like, oh. And you got the 4 eyes. 4 eyes. I don't understand how there's multiple eyes. Like, it's like, and 4 eyes are better than 2.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Like, I don't know why that is. But yeah, no, I love Star Trek 3. I had the Star Trek 3 script.
No, yeah.
You remember where they used to release Star Trek 3 script? They used to release these script. Here, this is it. Boom, right, this one.
Oh,
I
okay,
have-
like an official bound thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys remember these?
No. I
Yeah,
don't.
vaguely.
Yeah.
Yep. They're pretty neat. So it's the script. I don't know what to tell you. It's the script. And then also I've also got this. I've got this too. These are all of Seven's not all of her episodes, obviously, because that's all of it, but like some of her main episodes where the character is either appeared or has like a some sort of like revelation or something. So it's that this is a good book too. There's a lot of cool stuff. Insurrection. Yeah, Insurrection is good. There's some weirdness to it. After the 6 movies,
it's fun to watch. It's really stupid, but
it's a bit silly. I don't mind. I like the characters, so it is what it is.
At Star Trek conventions, I bought. They used to have screenplays in Duotang. Like where you put the clip through and you spread it.
Wow, Duotang! I haven't heard that.
Yeah,
in like a long time.
And I bought Best of Both Worlds Part 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
And I also bought one of the seasoned Bibles, and that was really interesting because it just goes. It's thick, but it goes through like each character, their bio, how they can interact with each other, possible stories, etc. It's pretty cool.
That is awesome
for TNG. Yeah.
I think I have every 7 of 9 novel. Yeah, I have this. I don't have this because that's the fake 7 of 9. Sorry, this is the fake one. But I have. Oh, I'm almost done reading this where she meets Kirk.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is awesome. Yeah, I've got this one. No, any of the ones where she's on the cover and it's about her, I've got. Like literally I went to Wikipedia and check cross-reference. I have every single one of them. 7 is awesome. She's like my 4th favorite character. So she beats out a lot of the other. I know, and I like Janeway a lot. Also, I know Clobby did not like. You prefer Kess over 7? Oh my god! I don't even have. What do I have for that? I don't that.
Oh my god! I recommend you try another sport, like knitting.
No, Kess is like on. If I had to rank, Kess would be pretty low. She's fine. I don't want to rank anybody and say they're bad because I like Kess, but like, I don't know. Kess was so cool and wasted. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Do you like Neelix? Because Raquel hates this. Okay, who likes Neelix? Classic. Do you like Neelix? Because Raquel hates Neelix.
Not really, no.
Why? Who are you people? Why are you guys so against him? I like him.
He's annoying.
Look at that. That's super annoying. No, he's such a. I really liked Neil. Like, this is funny too. I see. Okay, Clobby's basically his big flagship show. Well, he had a few because he did a bunch of streams, but Saturday Night Star Trek, that's a big one.
Yeah.
And I would listen in the back, and he would give everybody the opportunity to rate, to rate the episodes and whatnot. And I told him again privately. I said, you know what? I said, I'm listening to you guys, but I never rate the shows. I said, because I'm just going to be a shill. It's like A or A plus. Like,
Yeah.
if it's an episode of Star Trek Voyager, it's getting an A. Like, I legitimately love every episode of Star Trek Voyager, and I legitimately love every Deep Space Nine episode. So it's like, it's like, oh, this one was kind of weird. I'm like, A plus. And then everyone in the comments are gonna be like, who is this guy? It's like, it's just A plus for everything. It's like, I loved every episode of Voyager. I don't know.
I'm not a big fan of having a character in a Star Trek show that is mainly there to be comedy relief.
Right.
It just kind of bugs me.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was comedy relief. I thought he was like a good person. Like, I don't know. A lot of people try to say Star Trek 3 is weak. That's a lie. Star Trek 3 is awesome. No, Star Trek 3 is awesome. Christopher Lloyd is great.
And honestly, I understood the reason for his character because he's supposed to be there as a guide. And
right.
Also he's got this whole relationship with Cass, but then after the fourth season, or was it third season? Yeah, third season, they booted Cass. And really, and eventually they got to this point where it's like, okay, we've gone beyond the area that he knows. So it's like, why is he even here?
Right.
Why is he going down on like away missions and stuff? He's basically just a goof.
Right. Oh man, you guys are so mean. I didn't realize everyone was so mean. I thought he's a good guy. And listen, B'Elanna is awesome. I think she's in my top 10 favorite Star Trek characters. Hold on, let me just check, because we attempted to make a top 15 Star Trek characters. Okay, so she just barely did. Okay, so she didn't make top 15, but she would be like my 16th favorite or something out of all of Star Trek.
Yeah, she's underrated hot.
Like, I don't know, she's awesome. And I don't know, I really like her. I also like Chakotay a lot. And Dr. Phlox is top 10. Hold on, let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, Phlox is number 10. Did you guys like Dr. Phlox?
Yeah, he's better than Neelix.
I thought he had great episodes. Like,
I thought he was initially a good idea, the whole idea that he doesn't use the standard, Star Trek medicine, he uses all these weird cures and stuff like that. I thought that was interesting initially, but I don't know. I just didn't feel like I don't know. I was a little disappointed with how the character, I didn't feel like they developed him well, honestly.
I thought he was awesome too. But the best character on Enterprise was Trip. I mean, that's like...
Yeah, Trip's great.
Like, that's pretty much like super obvious. Is there anyone... I mean, I liked Archer, but then I didn't like... Season 3, they turned him into this like weird military
Actually, I can tell you a funny little anecdote here. So I have a friend who I knew back when I was in college. And he was named after his father. So he was a junior, and then he had a son. He named his son after him as well. Of course, this makes him the third, but he actually calls his son Trip,
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Now, that's not the funniest part. Here's the funny part about it. Or I don't know if it's funny, but the wild part. Right. And this is no joke. I'm not making this up. Okay. His name is James Bond.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's his real name.
That is, well, if my last name was Bond, I would definitely name my kid James Bond.
Right.
Like 100%. Like, Like I thought you could like it's like I'm gonna change my name to like something cool. Like it's like my wife and I both want Japanese names.
They're gonna be going till like James Bond the 12th or something.
Like I want to be like I was like I'm gonna change my name to Ryu or something. Like my wife and I like we want to be like I want a ninja name or something. I want like Akira or something. Like I want like a pumped up name. Like but Jason's Greek and he's got the Argonauts, so that's pretty good. But then stupid Medea or whatever to come in and ruin everything with that stupid poison. Is the poison? No, it was the shirt. No, what did she give? I forgot what she gave Jason, but she killed him.
Yeah. And the kids first, and then him.
Couldn't stupid woman couldn't handle her business. All right, guys, I think we'll end it off there. I'm gonna go see Ballerina tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna do a review. We're gonna talk about it on Action Elite. I just don't care enough. I'm not saying I think I'll like it. Everyone that I know has thought it was really cool. So nothing against the movie. It's just I'm not like, oh, I got to review this one. I'll definitely review Fantastic Four. I'll definitely get the Superman tickets. And we'll be seeing that the first showing of the first night or, whatever it is. So we'll, go from there. Is there anything else that's coming out I'm seeing Megan 2 and I cannot wait for Megan 2. That's my most anticipated movie of the year. I loved Megan 1. I highly recommend watching it if you want like a schlock. Like they build this killer robot woman. It's awesome. I love when there's things happening for no reason. And it's like, and I like when there's like the robot is like acting weird, but they're still letting it go. And well, there may have been just a glitch. It's like, have you guys seen RoboCop? You know what happens when there's a glitch. It's like, it's not just a temporary setback. Anyways. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Thanks everybody in the chat who hung around for the after show, blabbing about nothing. Thanks to Sean and Classic for being here. So I appreciate it. All right, guys. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow on Wrestling with Horror. If not, we'll see you on Friday back over here. Thanks. Until next time.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.